Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutor's Gambit. We're back. Or, I'm back. I don't know where everyone else is. But I pinged them all. And we said 2:30, so, They'll be here soon, I'm sure. Crunchyroll? What the fuck? What is this doing here? Don't show me this again. Don't show me this again! I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that. I don't like that. This is a banner. I know this is a banner. Hold on. No, there's a little like box in my OBS. Yep. Okay. I'm threatening them. If no one joins call in the next 5 minutes, I will start bug hunting. Oh, hi, Lauren. Lauren? Luke?
Stream.
Overwatch? I was typing.
Wait, that's awesome. That's fuck.
I was typing in video games. I'm so used to.
No, I just got a really good impression.
Greetings.
In your Kale voice, say something only Kale would say.
I love Bloons Tower Defense. I love Bloons Tower Defense.
That's a really good impression, Lauren.
What the fuck?
Holy shit.
I'm just waiting on Kale to join.
Yeah, dude, he's got to hear it.
Yeah. It'd be awful. I mean, if Kale unfortunately had to drop like last minute because of some like personal thing, Lauren, I think you could just do all his characters, but just using his impression.
Okay, I think my dog might be woke.
What?
Yeah.
I think I have a woke.
Chuck?
I think I have a woke dog. Oh, Chuck's not woke. Chuck is pretty slept. I can't lie.
Pretty slept.
Wow, you almost alternated your voices there. There were laughs there. That's a really crazy impression, Lauren.
Yeah, I can't. What can I say? I'm just like maybe the best ever do it.
Yeah, real Dunham over here. Real
male
mom. Man.
Thought
Dunham.
a
voice actor.
Real Dunham over there.
Hey, whoa.
Indeed.
Neurodivergent dad, male mom, gay son, woke dog.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh! The more you like play it.
Oh my god, he's coming.
Oh, logic! Logic!
Hey, wait, is there one of Mario? Yeah. This is Luigi having sex with a flan.
I think. Here's the thing.
Oh.
If we replace middle pipe, I instead want to add faucet drip because I think that would elicit in a very same reaction where I just have a faucet dripping sound effect and I can just spam that one. And it'll just
What if it goes on for like oddly long? Yeah.
Yeah, well, it goes for the max.
Sure?
I think leaky faucet would piss
off. I don't have Nitro
off
anymore, so I can't use my armada of other.
Like the ones that we put in the other server. Like what's in there?
Or Angry Birds.
Yeah, Jacanery has jaking it. Jacanery has some good ones.
Where's Omni-Man? Where is he?
Where is Omni-Man?
Kirk might be working good.
He might be.
Yeah.
But Kale's not here either, and he reacted thumbs up.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
True.
Again, I'm really just expecting any message now. A message from Kale in the video games chat saying, "Hey guys, sorry, I got a dip." But then again, Lauren could take over for him. The impression.
Yeah, I'm better than him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, your call. Whatever happens, I'll just say Coleman made the decision, and I fought against it. If Kirk approves of it, I'll say, yeah. I mean, obviously, I knew you'd be okay with it, and if he doesn't approve, I'll be like, Coleman fought for it. I was like, not our precious Kirk. Could it be Kirk? No.
Not a Kirk.
I
our
can do my
beloved
Kirk
boy.
impression.
I don't think
my Kirk impression.
Boy.
I don't think he'll sleep, especially because you're about to become super busy. So it's just like a.
Yeah, I was like, I want to play now. In fact, let's start. Let's go. I'll screen share with you guys, and then we'll start.
All right, there you go. I'm ready to voice act. That was my
Welcome back to
Team
Ace
game,
Attorney.
team.
You can be on the team,
Yeah.
Luke.
You can be Kirk's characters.
There's two people not here. Yeah, I don't know if Kirk showed up, so yeah, you could be
You're
there.
like a woke dog, you know?
What?
Where is Kale? Where is he?
Where
is
is
Kale?
He's neurodivergent dad. Lauren is male mom. Luke is thought daughter.
April 2nd,
Coleman is-
12:05
gay.
p.m.
No,
I'm not
dog.
gay son dog. Is that what?
No.
That's dope.
April 2nd, 12:05 p.m. Zodiac Hall, Autumn Week.
Neurodivergent. Mm. Male mom, it's you.
Wait, what?
New record. Let me stream.
Are we streaming? I don't know.
Yes.
Yes.
We're not only
They sure are
streaming.
taking their time. I thought this was supposed to be a 10-minute recess. I'm sorry, I'm eating pizza.
I'm busy kissing, guys.
They
Oh my
sure are
God.
taking their time. I thought we were supposed to start at 2:30.
Sorry to keep you losers
Oh
waiting.
my god.
But wait no longer. I won the race to find Delicia Scode, and here she is.
Oh yes, that's right.
no.
This stream has to start with me.
Oh,
Oh, hello,
Oh, peak
dearies.
character.
With the Kirkin. Hello, dearies. This lovely young man said you wanted to speak to moi. Delicia Scone, purveyor of the most wondrous wares a pharmacist can offer, at your service.
Is that a lolly?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You sure?
totally. Delicia to my pals, and even Miss Delicious to some.
Mm-mm.
I think she's a woke dog.
You can call me the winner, and I'll call you whatever I want.
Hey, whoa, whoa.
All right, Winnie Pooh. Whatever you say. It's lovely to meet you, dearie. So much for call me the winner.
Where
Oh.
is Phoenix? Where is he?
I'm in this game.
Why is she beating her cream right now?
Ooh, I'm always beating my cream. Have we ever met before, young man? Lauren's like, why did I say that?
Is this Kirk?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is you.
What voice was he doing? What voice was he doing?
Very kind of
insincere.
insincere sounding.
Get a load of this. Really? Wow, get a load of this. Delicia. That's Miles Edgeworth's Gregory's son.
I'm gonna
Very
have to,
different direction.
I'm gonna have to
Your
turn you
part.
up a bit.
I like
A little bit. Yeah, there we go.
Wait, Gregory? I think I've heard that name before.
Gregory.
Gregory.
Yes, that's
Gregory.
Miles' father. This case is like a back and forth one. We were playing as Gregory earlier.
This guy isn't Miles' father.
Your
Gregory.
scone voice, Coleman, is Pops from regular show, and I'm here for it.
Mm. Well, I never.
Yeah.
Occasionally it becomes British briefly and then immediately stops. Well, I never.
Yeah, you
It is
have
a
to
pleasure
cheer
to
for it
meet
much
you,
longer.
Milesy Smiles.
Give him 2 more lines and it'll
Not
sound
old dad.
terrible.
It's not,
If you must
it's
address
not a
me,
meat show. We're
if you
so
must
good.
address me by my given name, just Miles will do. Ooh, Greggy Peglegs, boy, and all grown up
Aw.
too. Man, that's what she called Greg. That's what she called Gregory Edgeworth. I don't remember what.
Did he have a
able?
leg?
No, he didn't. He did not. She's just like that. Make me
Never
feel my age. Why don't you? Yeah, how old is she supposed to be now? That's right. She was
Oh,
always
no.
question mark, question mark.
She's 10,000 years old.
I don't know
guys.
why
She looks like that.
I don't know why
I don't think
I
things have-
I don't know why I end up playing every woman of the age of question mark in these games. Old bag and this lady. I wonder just how old she is.
What's her character name? I'm looking it up.
Her
Delicia Scone.
Delicious.
Oh no, she's the killer.
yeah, be careful.
The second most searched thing is age.
Eustace, I believe we have some questions for our pharmacist.
Doofenshmirtz?
What brings you to the gallery, Miss Scone?
I know the answer.
What brings you to the
Why?
gallery, Miss Scone?
I came to see dear old Moody Judy, of course. We've been fast friends for 18 long years, and no one's going to stop me visiting her now.
She's at least 18.
I understand that you helped look after Mr. Gusto in the immediate aftermath of the attack.
From Ratatouille?
Oh, I didn't do much, really. Just whipped up a quick antidote for the dear old doctor.
Wow, you can make an antidote just like that? By
Oh,
whipping your
yes,
face?
dearie. Oh, as long as I have the right ingredients, I can whip together just about anything you might like. No, you know what this voice actually is? It's not the fucking, this is a very old nostalgia critic bit. It's not Pops, it's stir, whip, stir, stir, whip, stir.
I know that sound.
I didn't know this one. I didn't even know this one.
It's from like one review.
Yeah, it's like a very old nostalgic. I don't even remember which one, but I'm realizing it's the exact same voice.
I feel like if you did that voice, if you did that voice to Doug, he'd even think you're crazy.
He wouldn't even remember it. Yeah.
It's farting. He'd be like.
It certainly helped that the medical room was well equipped, though. We were much better off treating him here than losing vital minutes taking him to hospital. Anyway, we did what we could. The rest, well, that's up to him.
And do you know the victim, Miss Delicious?
Oh, yes, Diddy. Well, sort of. It's been 18 years since I last saw him. Yes. Apparently, he's famous these days. One of the best confectioners in the world, or so they say.
Interesting. So, he's a well-known public figure?
Oh, yes, Diddy. He was on the news and everything. Confectionery crafting king of the world, or so they say.
Oh,
That's crazy.
So the old dog really went to Zhangfa.
Zhangfa.
Zhangfa. Okay, went to Zhangfa and upped his game. Just like he said he would.
This is like a weird in between of Kirk's usual voice for this character and the voice Kirk did when he was sick and had a sore throat.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Which I think was the last time we played.
I don't know anything about this character, but I imagine that every time he walks into a room, he looks to see if anyone has a gun on them. Like, I don't know, that's just like the immediate vibe I get from him.
He's also a "Where's my hug" guy.
Like a proceed matter at
Oh
hand.
god.
Big time. Where's my hug guy?
Miss Scone?
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear the rest of your dialogue.
Are you familiar with the substance known as Infesticide Ultra?
Ah, yes, Diddy. You use it well, to get rid of, you know what's. Oh, it's awfully strong, though. That's why they don't sell it in the shops. Might I ask what you mean by you know what's? Oh, the little blighters that frighten the life out of poor innocent ladies like yours truly, that's what. Ghastly little creatures, running around people's nice, clean kitchens and terrorizing them.
Oh, I get it. Those.
Ah, yes, Diddy.
Thank you, Miss Scone. One more question, if you don't mind. Are you aware of what happens when the chemicals Asphyxion and Ubiquium are combined?
Oh, yes, Diddy? It's right there in the Infesticide Ultra instructions. Do not mix with products containing Ubiquium. Ever! Because if you do, they react with each other and make a horrible poisonous gas. What was it again? Effects of inhalation include respiratory complications and, well, death. And poor old Gusty very nearly didn't make it. To make that much gas, you need probably 500 milliliters of each chemical, I'd say.
You sure know.
Me when I'm in a.
She's a like doctor or she's a pharmacist.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks for saying it. Thanks for telling me that, Edgeworth.
She certainly talked like a skilled pharmacist. Well, it's funny because the whole first time we encountered her earlier in the case, she was claiming to be like a confectionery pastry chef like everybody else in the case, but she was actually faking it, and she's actually just a pharmacist.
Okay, yeah. Also,
She's a pharmacist with a sweet tooth. And that's
Yeah.
it.
yeah, and baking goods is insane. Like, baking goods requires a lot of shit that you would not expect.
Ubiquium's awfully thick and sticky, and it heats up very quickly indeed.
I'm sure she'd know all about that.
Ooh, it's very sticky. It's also bright red and smells minty fresh. I also know a lot about that. Oh, and cheap as chips. That's why they use it in everything. Asphyxion's more watery, and it's white in color.
Ooh.
That will do, thank you. You are clearly well informed, Miss Scone.
You know, I feel like when she was revealed to be a pharmacist, I changed her voice to something else, but I don't remember what I changed it to, so it's back to...
Right?
Kind of.
As well... No, I don't want to do That's
As well as it should be, dearie.
Diddy. As well I should be Diddy.
Oh, God,
After
hurry up.
all, Infesticide Ultra is made by the company I work for.
He works for Lockheed Martin?
Oh, but before you get the wrong idea, they don't go around handing out free samples. As I say, it's
CEO was recently shot.
Oh, it's awfully, terribly dangerous. You couldn't buy it even if you wanted to.
Yes, Miss Scone. Very interesting indeed. I think that tells us all we need to know.
Strange.
And you and
I thought she's... I thought...
competitor is Miss Scone.
Sorry, what did you say?
Me when I'm in an implicating myself competition and my competition is Delicious.
Oh, yeah. I thought she suspected Miss Scone, but something in that smile makes me wonder if she has some other angle in mind.
Damn smile.
That's where it's started.
What is it, Detective Flatfoot? Any developments to report? Oh God, I forgot Larry's name.
Table
Yes, sir.
It's fine. The guy who plays me
That was
as
good.
Flatfeet.
You can say that.
Oh, turns out the sculpture's glass display case is open from the top.
I'm so good at this.
Huh? That's rather unusual.
Lauren, your impression of me is great. And the temperature inside can be adjusted too, all the way down to 0 degrees.
Okay,
You're pushing it a bit.
real talk, bits aside, I thought you were using a soundboard until now when it...
What?
Are you serious?
Absolutely no way.
2 soundboard build.
Is she stupid?
I should put you on the soundboard, baby.
What the fuck?
Pullman, I think there's gullible on your ceiling. Seriously.
No, because nobody even... I'm only gullible of things that I convince myself of. Like, that just no one brought up that I just convinced myself are true.
Dude, there's Updog over there. You have no fucking clue. Look over there.
Whoa!
The Pisces case was kept at 26 degrees.
Such a
Dang, you got
Pisces.
my hand stuck to it.
Medically
Crazy to sound
fascinating.
with that soundboard.
Yeah, Lauren, your soundboard is so well equipped.
You escaped alive. Anything more relevant to the case?
Yeah, they found something on the underside of the top part of the Pisces case.
Such a Pisces.
Piece of ubiquium.
Why is he pissed?
Oh, now we're talking.
That's what's pissed and excited face.
That's odd. If there was ubiquium stuck to it, it should have stayed stuck. After all, at 26 degrees, it would have been frozen solid.
It would, huh? So, how did things wind up as they are now?
I think Kay might be able to help us figure out just that. Or at least,
Not me.
Mr.
Little
Thief
yeah.
might. Oh yeah, baby! It's time for this mechanic that I
yeah,
always forget about until it comes back.
Tom the Thief.
Which happens every case, and yet we still forget about it
I
sometimes.
know, right?
You guys are that desperate to get onto my good side, huh?
Well, look at you, you sound
The
different.
fuck?
It's fine. Fine. I don't know what the heck you're talking about, but take it away.
I can't believe I'm taking orders from this guy. But whatever. Anything for the truth.
I'm gonna play Shit It 2 Nerdle. Alright, I'm gonna take them to the Tigger movie. Oh, nice!
You should play you should play Angry Birds. The
I
movie that's
actually don't have the soundboard anymore, so I can't. I'm essentially neutered.
heard of it. The goddess of justice has no need of your help. We will find the truth ourselves. Get wrecked.
Luke.
Oh, wow. Youch. Why is so Frosty, Judge G. I thought it genuinely said Judge GF for a second. Your baby prosecutor just gave us the big thumbs up. What's the issue here? Ooh, wait, don't tell me. The committee has some dirty little secret it doesn't want us finding out.
I am not required to explain myself to you. But if you feel that you must absolutely participate in this investigation, I want to.
Every single person is my enemy.
It will be worth a while to keep you around.
What exactly does she have in mind here?
Who triggered the release of the poison gas? If you can answer this question, I will consent to your participation in the investigation.
You heard the lady, Smiles. Somebody opened the Pisces case and let out the gas. Consider what we've learned so far. There's only one person it could be, no?
Yes, the answer is indisputable. Please tell me I don't have to just answer off the cuff right now.
In that case, please kindly provide
actually
it right
have
now.
no
Please
fucking
answer
clue.
off the cuff right now.
Oh no! Oh no! We haven't played in weeks. I don't know who fucking released it.
I'll be right back. Okay. I'm
Okay.
getting some water.
Okay,
Good.
Lauren.
Yeah.
It's like when the DM is like,
Wow,
"Oh, yeah."
wow, you put a, you, I'm surprised
Oh,
you
the
recorded a
closing
button for the Kale soundboard that is, yeah, I'm going to get some
Yeah,
water.
so Kale can excuse himself. I have no fucking clue. I just started like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so this guy breathed in the poisonous gas from in here, and then he was found collapsed outside.
Isn't it Judy?
Maybe it's Judy.
Who is she?
We haven't seen her yet. Well, we saw her last time, but not, see, okay. If nobody,
Who else would it be?
yeah, nobody else makes sense except Judy, so let's just go with Judy. This is who released the gas!
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
And I have never been more certain of my decision to overrule somebody.
Yeah, I was kind of just throwing one out there.
You tell Stone?
Maybe, I don't know.
I knew you were unworthy of.
Whoa. Hold up, G. Smiles was just pulling your leg, right?
Yes, it was just a practical joke.
Alright, Smiles. Think over the situation one more time. The answer is crystal clear.
Maybe Gusto then, because he's.
There's
Maybe.
only one person who was in this room when the gas was
Or
released.
Larry.
Oh, okay. Well, Gusto was in here. Yeah, yes, you're right. But wait, Larry was also in here. Wait a minute, what the fuck?
Larry's in this chapter? Oh, I'm like
Now,
the dean right now.
ask you again,
Oh,
no
Britt's in this-
jokes. You're serious this time.
Brett is in this.
Oh, fuck. Larry's
Who
in this.
released the poison gas?
That's
Hold
one of
on,
the
let me
fucking
put that
best
other
jokes in Community.
Input moves received upon entry.
Luke, can you do me a favor and look through this list of Overwatch and DC skin collabs? I think you might like it.
Fuck.
That's one Kiriko skin. Tracer skin. Hanzo skin, that's pretty good. That's a second Kiriko skin, okay. Echo as Superman is actually a cool concept. I like that. That's a third Kiriko skin. Okay, I don't know who that is, but Junker Queen, we're good. That's a third Kiriko skin. That's a fourth
She's
Kiriko skin.
Aquaman. She's also Darkseid and
Who's the
Detective
monkey?
and also Kyle and also Guy Gardner and also Martian Manhunter.
But no Catwoman skin.
No.
There's a severance question in TV movies.
Fuck it, was
For
it
those who
Larry?
watched-
Was it Larry? Okay, it wasn't Larry. Cool.
What?
It was not. Who did we present?
Well, I tried Larry, so I'm gonna go with Gusto
It's
next.
Gusto.
Yeah.
So the Overwatch Circle
Did
Jerk
not fuck
subreddit
it
is
up.
freaking their hell out about the Widowmaker butt skin.
What? Never mind. I don't. I was about to ask what you mean by that, but I realized I don't care. The victim, Carmelo Gusto, is the only person to have entered the Autumn Wing. Didn't Larry come in here though and like draw one of these statues? Thus,
think he went into
only
the Winter
he
Wing.
could. Maybe he did, yeah. Thus, only he could have opened the case.
Correct. That appears to be the only logical answer. Very well. I will permit your participation in this investigation to continue.
Okay, if the question was that fucking simple, why was she using that as the witness? Like, she clearly wanted us to say that Gusto was the one who activated it, so that she can use that as a gotcha against us in like 10 minutes.
However, if at any point I feel you are contributing nothing of value, you will be removed immediately.
You will remove me very quickly. We
Understood.
are not going to be here long. Let me cut to the chase
can
there.
you do the same thing to Larry? Even if Mr. Gusto did open the case, we still have no idea why.
Whoa!
All right, Mr. Edgeworth, tell me what you want to see.
Let's use the data we've collected to recreate the scene before the poison gas went off.
On it.
What's so funny is that you guys forgot about this very mechanic, but the last time I actually played in this exactly.
They were using this mechanic too. Yeah, it comes up once every 3 or 4 sessions. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the elephant.
Right, the part of the elephant stream that I accidentally lost the VOD to. So as far as the VODs are concerned, this is your first time playing. Wait.
Elephant bench 240.
Elephant lift weight type shit.
This is what you were talking about. You're Mr. Thief.
Yes! It's rather impressive, isn't it? Yatagarasu, Latagarasu! Let's begin by examining the Pisces sculpture. Which one is that again? It's this one. Okay.
Ook sculpture.
The Ook sculpture. There's a generous amount of ubiquium frozen to the underside of the top part of the case.
The problem with this game having good writing is we'll never have a bit like Ook and Gluck again.
Yeah, right.
She had disdain for the game we were playing. That was like, ignore it.
Fuck it. The Ook.
Yeah, keeping that lid on real tight.
The Ook statue and the Gluck statue.
They swapped the Ook and Gluck statues.
We just talked about children's literature for no joke like an hour and a half. Like a total of 20 lines.
Yeah, that.
Cool glass lid is all cracked though, right?
Yeah, that gameplay segment was maybe 15 minutes if you just did it uninterrupted, and we were on it for like an hour.
Magic Treehouse arguing about like Percy Jackson, and then we started talking about like Magic Plants, and then Ook and Gluck, and then learned Ook and Gluck is racist, and then a lot. We covered a lot.
Somebody really went to town on your little house there on Pisces.
And do we have any idea of how the glass lid might have come to be so cracked?
Thank you.
Oh, well, it doesn't look like the inner-facing side of the glass suffered any damage.
I see.
Gumshoe sounded like, oh.
I see. So we have a cracked piece of glass that we know was ice cold on its inner facing side. And we also know that it wasn't damaged in any direct way on its outer facing surface. Thoughts?
Ice cold. Makes me think of the way you glare at people, sir.
Hey, please don't flirt with him in front of me. Makes you think about those deeply etched lines in your forehead.
It was cracked by heat expansion. Applying heat to ice-cold glass from the outside will cause it to crack. This is you, Luke.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
Sexy Fender.
Well, I appreciate the science lesson, but it's...
Me and my best friend said
why
so.
is it all heat cracked in the first place, you know?
Why indeed? A heat-cracked glass lid, lined on its underside with its frozen ubiquium.
You look like the cat that got the cream, dude. Miles
You can just say
Arino?
dude. You can just say dude.
No, I'm committed to this. Miles Arino.
Yeah.
You know what happened, don't you?
I certainly do. And what's more, I know how Mr. Gusto opened the case.
Jack, this is you.
Sorry, I was looking at pictures of mutts. What? But you didn't give me
Why?
a chance to figure it out first.
Is this
I'll
what-
explain later.
Is this why you keep bringing up ugly dogs? Are you on some mutt subreddit or something?
No.
Your no says a lot. It would have been quite the wait. He wasn't even trying to investigate. He was on the ugly dog subreddit.
I want answers.
How did Mr. Gusto open the case?
Blowtorch.
Thank you, Warren. The blowtorch showed signs of having been used recently when it was found here in the autumn wing. I think it's likely that it was used on the glass lid, causing it to crack.
A blowtorch. Sorry, a blood.
What?
I don't know, guys. A blowtorch? Who uses a blowtorch to open a glass case?
Yes, a blowtorch!
I really just went for it and I laughed. I just like
blowtorch.
Wait, what kind of torch?
Blowtorch
Hello,
lift
I did
heat.
it.
Oh my
Me when I see Johnny Storm. Blowtorch.
Mr. Gusto was trying to melt the frozen ubiquium so he could open the lid. Dumbass.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Let me look at soundboard.
Fucker killed himself.
Where is it? Where?
Sucker,
Where
fucker,
is-
fucker, lucker, fucker, sucker, fucker.
Indeed.
You beat me to the answer by a second, but we'll see who wins in the end.
Yes, I beat you to the soundboard.
By a second. Clearly, you've never made an omelet.
Try and tell us you nearly had it. You didn't have a clue, and you missed it by like more than a second.
No. It was tangent for a second. Someone recently played a clip of. Do you guys remember the Rise of Skywalker when Huck says, "I'm the traitor," and fucking Poe Dameron goes, "I knew it." Someone played a clip of that of him saying like, "I'm the traitor," and Poe being like, "Oh, I knew it," and then immediately cuts to him in The Force Awakens giving a Hitler speech and then destroying a bunch of planets. And people are like, "I did not know it." Fuck the Rise of Skywalker. That it's like, yeah, you know who'd fucking give up on the First Order? The guy who was literally giving a Hitler speech 2 movies ago and blowing up a planet. It's annoying. That's so dumb.
Yeah.
The level,
Anyway.
I've not seen. I've not seen.
Wasn't
Andor.
feeling up for it.
I've not seen Andor. I might watch it, but the idea that people that smart exist in that universe, and then like 30 years later, that level of idiocy is just everywhere is really fucking funny to me.
Oh yeah, Andor is just in a whole different realm than fucking
Yeah,
Rise of
like fucking
Skywalker.
everyone in the sequel series just like had so much carbon monoxide exposure as a child or something.
If Ryan Johnson got all 3 movies, would they have been universally loved? No, not in the slightest. Would I have
They've been
personally
movies, though?
would I have personally loved all 3 of them? Yes.
Yeah.
And what matters is pleasing me. Listen, okay, another tangent. I rewatched Revenge of the Sith. It's ass. We need to stop pretending. Anyway, it was okay. And another thing, but no, I'm kidding. It's worth making things hard to understand.
Treehouse, man.
Yeah. What about Magic Trio?
Have thoughts.
Okay.
Jack, every single time, no, Jack, in all the old lawyer game videos, every time you go on a tangent, you use that character to represent you.
I do.
Oh,
So it's
the
even
best.
better
Yeah.
now.
Okay. Would you mind updating the recreation so that Mr. Winner can follow along too?
Don't. Thank you.
Sure, just for him.
I'm still
All
saying
right, you
recreation,
go.
just
Okay.
from that
I'm
one
gonna
case
blow
a
him up
whole
with
game ago.
Larry's like an art YouTuber, bro's Jaden animationing in the corner right now.
Mr. Gusto was alone in the autumn wing, and while he was in here, he used this blowtorch to melt
Larry
the
Buzz
frozen.
meets Jaded Animations.
Shut up. To melt the frozen ubiquium on the underside of the lid. Also, his name is not Larry Butts anymore, it's Laurice Duno.
Oh, my bad.
Alright.
Sorry, give me 1 second. This will be really funny. Oh, and?
Oh my god.
Thank you.
As the ubiquium melted, it mixed with the asphyxion that was already present inside the glass case. We've been over this.
We've been over this!
Thereby producing our poisonous gas. When Mr. Gusto had finally managed to open the lid, he would have released the gas and poisoned himself. He made it as far as the fountain room, where he collapsed in front of Laurice Dunham.
Edgeworth would not
I
tolerate.
know, right? Yeah.
So, he opened the case, and out came the the gas. I'm sorry, out came the gas.
It
There's a huh at
seems
the
we
end. You know, let
got
me do
there in the end.
You're being silenced, Jack. You should cry.
Oh yeah, you don't have the soundboard enabled, so you can hear this awesome work I'm doing.
I do have it enabled. It just doesn't show up well on mobile.
Why the heck a dooley do?
I love how Luke always ends up with these characters.
Wee wee hee hee, a heck a dooley doo did he
Whenever we get
want
into
to
Kirk, it's
open the case
Kirk's
in
like
the
the
first
best
place?
cold reader of any of us, but Kirk will read something confidently.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
no
yeah.
matter, he'll like he won't stumble. He'll read it right or wrong.
Yeah. I'm not sure. In fact, we don't even know what his ultimate goal was.
What if it was suicide? I'm thinking he might have come here for the same reason I did.
Suicide.
Hey, fuck! Consider suicide?
I think the thing about Luke's portrayal is that it's very clearly not a millennial, which is what Fender is.
Which is what? Sorry.
Is
Fender's a millennial.
Oh fuck!
oh,
Let me
yeah,
change
I
it.
guess.
I had to check out the autumn wink, but the winter wink.
That is
It
a lot
instantly
closer.
becomes yeah, so funny.
You remember, right? I thought this was where the winter wink was before when we got here.
The one thing I'll give you is also to make it full millennial. Before every line, you have to go, and you have to do the
Oh my
millennial
god,
pause.
shut up. No. Got you out too, did it, my little Eddie Lumpkin? I was ever so confused what with it being where Chillywink's room was all those years ago. There's even the same little tree in front of the blessed door. Who wouldn't it be? Who wouldn't be all at 6s and 7s? That what? What does that mean? Did everyone involved with the IS? Okay, so these two rooms were swapped in the IS-7 incident, I guess. Did everyone involved with the IS-7 incident make the same mistake? I think we
This is
need
like
to go and
FNAF
take
4
another
writing.
look at the Winter Wing. Yeah. Okay, these Edgeworth games in particular are big on their, like, previous incidents that reference old incidents. Like, the first game had, like, a past incident that we flashed back to that was related to another past incident that was, like... Time to see how quickly I can convince Mr. Winner, I suppose. Oh, no.
Eureka! Ladies and gentlemen, I have the answer!
The answer to what, exactly?
I know where babies come from! The man was going to end it all.
Oh, no.
Exit stage left, sort of artsy fartsy farewell type shit.
I want to tell myself really bad. Have you been listening at all this whole time? We already
Not
said
really.
he was going to kill himself like 4 times.
You've been over the suicide thing, Jen. He
I
didn't do it.
barely need to listen to a word. I could just scroll Twitter and then lock in when I have a line and still understand half of what's going on.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm on the
Oh,
Overwatch
no,
Circle
bro.
Jerk subreddit, and like all the images are really fucking funny.
They're so funny.
Perhaps I can explain a few of the finer details to you later, Eustace. Winner's prerogative.
Did you know that despite being strong in the show, Homelander's weak? No one's ever pointed this out before. Homelander would lose fight against strong fictional other character.
God damn it.
I am very smart. Winners? Sure. Thanks, Gavel.
Thank you indeed.
Homelander. No one's ever said this before.
I find it's always best to leave things like child wrangling to a professional.
Guy who was an orphan. In the meantime, she was. Fuck, that was.
Well, say what you will about Von Karma, he was a professional child wrangler. I'll tell you that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
Type
orphan
shit.
that got professionally wrangled.
Type
In the
shit.
meantime, don't you have something to tell Mr. Edgeworth and his friends?
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot.
What is it now?
I took the liberty of investigating a friendly pink pharmacist here. Or rather, I had one of my underlings do it for me.
Underling.
Hey, dude. Careful where you swing that thing.
Frankly.
That's nothing to brag about, you know?
Shut up! Can you see I'm talking?
Yeah, I just didn't like it, so I hope that
Let's put a pin in my suicide theory for now. Yeah.
until you want.
I have something more important to tell you. It's Miss Delicious who set up the poison gas trap.
How could you say that? Did that even? I feel like Discord cut me off after.
Oh my god.
Literally were cut off. You could just keep kicking the mic with her, bro.
I said the line.
Oh.
That's Lauren's motto for these games.
Yeah.
For real.
Your profession is one dedicated to saving lives, and yet you used your expertise to try to take one.
I
When
beg
we hang
your
out with Lauren,
pudding.
we're her friends. When we do Edgeworth with her, we're her coworkers.
I beg your pudding? How dare you? I did no such thing. Perhaps you could explain, Mr. Winner.
Oh, here. Look at this meme. Kiriko gets too many skins. No one's ever pointed
No,
this
please
before.
explain why.
Oh, okay. You bet I can. Get a load of this. This is Miss Delicious. Delicious in Dungeons pharmacist license. And it says right here that she's authorized to handle infected urine. I mean, Infesticide Ultra.
A product that we have established contains asphyxion, yes.
Exactly.
They're really, like, reiterating the Infesticide Ultra Asphyxion Ubiquium thing over and over again. They're like, these are all made-up things. We need to constantly remind the player how they connect.
Okay, Chekhov.
It's almost impossible for ordinary people to get a hold of that stuff.
Chekhov.
Those ordinary people, but Miss Delicious is no ordinary people. She's no Timothy Hutton. Sorry.
Stop it! Why are you like
We really
this?
shouldn't have given
Why
Jack his
are you
character.
like this? I didn't do it! This is all just a terrible misunderstanding!
Is an objective out of court? Are we fucking for real?
Oh, I loved it, my Timothy Hutton joke. She's such a nurse. She's no Mary Tyler Moore. A bottle of infected urine. The victim's bottom. And what do you know? What do you know? It's covered in your fingerprints.
If I do it too high, you can't hear it.
We know that you and Miss Bound took the victim to the medical room. What better moment to slip the bottle into his pocket?
No!
You're no ordinary person.
Oh, I'm not Sir Timothy Hutton or whoever those other names are that you said.
There was only one person on the premises licensed to carry infected urine. Sorry, Infesticide Ultra. And that was you, Miss Cole. Furthermore, you are acquainted with Miss Bound, the owner of the gallery. Meaning you have access to the building and ample opportunity to prepare your trap.
No, Diddy, listen, you don't understand. That infected
No,
urine,
Diddy?
infesticide, it was stolen from me.
I'm gonna hit you with my gavel at length. Flying will only.
No, please don't use your ult on me, please! I'm on your team!
What would her ult line be?
Justice reigns from above. Except that's already someone
I know.
else's.
I know confidently what Lang's would be. Imagine like being halfway across the map, you just hear and a bunch of mice get released and start running around the map.
I like that idea that his ult would have nothing to do with anything from the actual game, and it's just a bunch of mice.
He loves mouse heads.
I'm not lying. It's in my bag somewhere. I'm sure of it. Oh no, that's not it. Those are chocolates, and that's not it. That's a blue cloth. A blue cloth. We have one of those in our evidence. Ah, here we go. I knew it was here somewhere. Look. And what is this?
There's something written on it, I think.
April 1st. Complaint filed. Offense, theft. Items stolen. Infesticide Ultra.
That's how you pronounce it.
It's a crime report related to a theft. Oh, but it was filed on April 1st. It could have been an April Fool's Day prank. See, you silly billies, and I swear it's not an April Fool's Day bit. I told you somebody pinched it off me a week ago, no less.
By which you mean to say that it was not in your possession at any point today?
No, Dee Dee, that's exactly what I mean to say. I think the bottle you found might be the one I lost. I always have some in my medicine bag, just in case, you know. And I'm supposed to keep my bag locked up tight, but well, I'd forget my head if it wasn't screwed on. And now, thanks to silly old me, someone's gone and mixed up a cloud of poison gas with the stuff. I see. But why on earth would you carry such a hazardous substance around with you? Like I said, just in case. You never know when I need to, like, poison somebody. I mean, you never know when one of them might appear.
You mean the creatures that run on people's night vacations type of them?
Type shit.
You could just roll up a newspaper and whack, one and done.
Psst. Gavel, what the fuck do I do now?
Should I use my skip or should I just, like, maybe point them towards Rick and Morty animated film? Of course.
There's no connection to Zimmit or the Florpus. What do I do?
I really love Rick and Morty.
Of
Can you please
course.
talk about that now? Really?
I can go to Space Jam because Rick and Morty cameo in that.
I think perhaps it might be wise to
for
confirm
real?
the authenticity of the crime report just to be safe.
Yeah, they drop off the Tasmanian Devil and
Yeah,
Rick's like,
yeah.
"Get the dog away from me."
Yeah, they're in the second one, bro.
And then canonically later in a Rick and Morty season, Rick said he killed the versions of themselves from Space Jam.
That's
I
based.
love Rick and Morty.
That's so funny.
Ever since One Piece ended, Rick and Morty's my new favorite show.
Maybe it's an April Fool's bit.
I think Homelander would lose in a fight to Rick. Homelander's actually not that strong. No one's ever really pointed this out before.
No way.
Good idea. All right, I'm gonna go give the precinct a call. Don't go anywhere.
Wait, what are you calling them about?
So anyway, I was talking. Hey, police precinct. So did you ever notice how people think Homelander's really strong, but actually he's not. He's
All
really
disconnects.
weak.
Hey, man. Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
People don't
Not
like
now,
you.
okay?
Oh,
Please stop talking, okay?
but
This one might not be guilty after all.
indeed, the first person we suspect rarely is.
Yes.
Is that Edgeworth's second voice? Like, did he just split?
If she really were the one who set up the poison gas trap, then I highly doubt she would have used a method that directly implicates her.
So, what do you think she did, Smiles?
Someone with knowledge of the victim's likely behavior, and the time and the means to prepare. Two factors which point to one very... Lauren, was that you trying to find it? Because I already played it earlier.
Yeah, I know.
Two factors which point to one very specific person.
No, Coleman, it wasn't her. It was her Kale impression.
Yeah.
Yeah?
He
I think
loves
it might
when I do
be.
that. When I yell, indeed.
Don't leave us hanging, big guy. I haven't breathed in like
Fender
10
seems like the
minutes.
type of guy to say doggo.
Sometimes when I finish...
No, I'm more of a pupper kind
Sometimes
of
when I finish, I yell, indeed! What
should
the
never
fuck
be
is
doing
Comments,
that
I'm not
first.
gonna say anything.
Just decide ultra. I just want one not to look like another. Judy Bound, right? She's the current owner of the
Yeah.
art gallery. Yeah, it all goes back to her.
Judy Fox. Judy Fox?
Surely only Mrs. It's Judy Hopps, you plebeian. Surely
Yeah.
only
No,
Mrs.
it's after they
No,
get married.
he's
No, it's her
married to
after they
the
get married.
Rat guy.
Name is
Judy
wild.
Fox.
Zootopia's a good movie.
Surely
I haven't
only
seen it.
Judy
Mrs.
Fox
Bound.
now.
Oh, I'm still working on it.
I think the
thought it
I
did,
think the
like,
show
quietly
did. I think the
Guys,
show
I'm
got
dating
dropped.
Toby. Do you think I would not have known if Zootopia
You know,
2 had
have
come
you ever
out?
seen the clip where like Jennifer Goodwin, who plays Judy Hopps, being interviewed, and she's asked like, "What do you think a sequel would be like?" And she's like, "I think it'd be really interesting to see like more of the world and like watch them like solve a mystery and like work together actually as like partners." And then it cuts to Jason Bateman. He's like, "I want to see how they procreate."
No way.
He's so real for that. No, that's real. No, Coleman,
Surely
I'm not telling
only
I'm
Miss
telling you
Bound, the proprietor of these premises, could possibly have prepared in such a way. We'll need some solid evidence to support such a theory, nonetheless. Or we could just fucking talk to her.
So it was
Someday.
her, huh?
What the fuck? Why me? Why me?
What?
Luke
Wait, what?
didn't be born. Luke didn't be born.
What? Luke, you fucking pay attention. All of you pay. This is important. Stop being funny.
Ooh, nice shooting, Miles
Where's
around
her
you.
dog?
I might have to take that associated position as a permanent deal.
That is
I don't
not
know why
what
I'm
the
whispering
line
this,
was.
My blood sugar's really low. I need to tap out for a bit, guys. I'll
Okay,
be right
bye.
back, guys. I'm really sorry, guys.
Bro sends Jack Overwatch porn and it's like, alright, I gotta tap out. I'm assuming it was Overwatch. Because you've been on Overwatch Circle
know?
Jerk the whole
How
time.
dare you be completely correct, Coleman?
It's just that I'm a fan.
Results. Here is how Judy and Nick procreate. Police have confirmed that a rabbit and a
Don't open that on stream. Coleman, don't open that on stream. Don't open that message on stream. Coleman, don't open that message on
Luke,
stream.
I
Don't
have
open that.
Discord in the other tab. I'm not gonna.
open it on stream.
I don't even. What are you even fucking talking? Oh.
Police have confirmed that the theft really was reported and logged. Speaking of logs, he takes off his pants and starts shitting. Which means we may have been a little hasty with some of our conclusions, team.
We are the funniest people. We are the funniest people to ever play Ace Attorney. All of our jokes are peak
Thank God.
and so brilliant that they take hours of deconstructing to understand.
People really loved my ordinary people joke. People love Judd Hirsch movies.
You mean every single one of your conclusions and jokes have proven to be hogwash?
Just wait until I give a taxi joke. They're people are gonna fucking love it. They're gonna be like, Judd Hirsch, Judd Hirsch. Yeah, I know. I mean, we're just getting started.
Oh? Then what's our next move?
What else has he been in? Oh, he's in Uncut Gems. I didn't know that.
Your mind has been poisoned by Cinetumurtle.
It isn't showing up. Ooh, fun. Well, first we need to go and talk to Miss Bound.
And then?
If we find a rabbit and a fox and make them fuck, then think about what to do after that.
Eustace.
Yes.
Mr. Gusto's real destination appears to have been the Winter Wing.
Perhaps it would be worth having someone investigate that room more thoroughly.
Yeah, well, we should totally do that. He's also in Serpico. Fred, go investigate the West Wing!
Oh, yes, sir.
Yvel, we're gonna go talk to Miss Bound. Begin playing as DeBest. I mean, Eustace.
Very good, Eustace.
Yay!
We'll join you if you don't mind.
I mind.
We'll take like a 20-minute stream intermission. I'm like, guys, my blood sugar is really bad.
You can go and deal with your blood sugar.
Yeah, it's gonna. Not a lot happens in 20 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you'll.
Am I excused?
Yes,
you won't miss much.
You will miss maybe 2 Fender lines that someone else can just say. It's definitely the kind of game.
No, guys. I'm gonna get up from my computer. I'm gonna go deal with my blood sugar. If Fender has a line, call me on my cell phone. All right?
We're not gonna do that.
We're not gonna do that. We
call
call Kirk on his cell phone instead, and he's like, "Guys, I'm at work."
Jesus, guys,
you're playing what?
Without me? Did Jack approve this?
Imagine the next line is a Fender line.
Right.
Oh no. Alright, you have your orders. Go talk to Bound for me. Yeah, I got a cell phone. What about it?
Hey, Mr. Winter, weren't we gonna go talk with Bound ourselves?
Are we the same age? Are you calling me Mister? Sure, but I thought, why not let the guards handle this? The guard work, you know?
Then what are we supposed to do, you idiot? I mean,
Watch me fucking be awesome. What's your LinkedIn? Give me your LinkedIn, Mr. Edgeworth.
You spoiled little...
Oh, he's so exhausting. I need a break. Me when I'm Luke. Huh? There's something in the fountain.
Okay.
It's
water.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say Edgeworth looking behind him to make sure Larry's still there and not in the fountain after that other time.
If Larry ever comes out of the fountain again, you need to immediately end stream.
I eat. What the fuck?
Oh, wait, that probably didn't,
What on earth?
Well said, Fender.
Somebody call him.
Yeah, then we call Luke. Hey, Luke, you've got a line. Just like yell into the mic.
Go.
Oh, bad news, sir. Real bad news.
Judy Bone's drowning.
Order. I will have order, detective.
I'm waiting for the part in the song where that happens. That part.
They've all melted.
What? What?
I like this case. I think this...
Yeah.
Did?
Huh? What? Sorry, I was on my phone. What's happening?
Say what? What is happening right now?
What would you say?
What is the meaning of this?
He's just showing her.
Now we have 2?
He's just over there looking at her.
And then I say to him.
I love that Larry's just been standing around this entire time. It's always my favorite thing in this game in particular when
You go.
No.
Talk about deja vu. It's just sure, Kale, you can do it.
No, Coleman. That's Kale.
Hello, it's me.
You're not getting 4 characters in this scene.
Jeez, talk about deja vu. This was like 18 years ago. Even all the ice melted again.
Good job, babe. Again?
Yeah, this is like some weird rerun. Same people, same everything.
It's almost like it's the second in the present half of a case that flashes back into the past and then back forward. An excellent addition to my second game.
I said it before and I'll say it again. This is no Quinky Dink. With me, right,
He's so confused, where he's like, why does Edgeworth look like that when we cut back? and
I
drag
am.
it?
Yeah, right.
What?
Luke gets
What's
up and we immediately flash back again. I think the answers lie in the IS-7 incident itself. In fact, I'm convinced of it.
Hey, great minds think alike. Alrighty then. Time for another trip down memory lane.
So this is why you didn't have to read the Fender time. Because now we're going back to the past.
Which I guess now
Now
you could play Fender.
That's true.
But
Luke will be back soon, I'm sure.
We're gonna keep it as chaos. This is like the inception of substitution.
Right.
That's
okay.
crazy. A substitute within a substitute within a substitute.
Still can't believe the IS evidence. It was Gregory's last case. Or that's been 18 long years since.
Luke returns. Why didn't you call me? Why didn't you call me?
You should have called. A murder at a confectionery contest.
Kirk said, "Go on with it."
He said that right now. Okay, well, in like an hour he'll be back, I guess, or maybe. Well, he'll probably be home by 5.
He'll be able to play Overwatch.
They pulled his body out of a treasure chest that was a part of Samson Tangaroa's chocolate tableau. Tangaroa. He'd been hit in the head with a large rock salt lamp and subsequently bled to death.
I love that Luke didn't unmute, and I know, or he didn't mute, because occasionally his thing just turns green. It's doing it more now. Luke, come back to us! Luke, ooh!
What's to stop people from just selling their houses?
But then, before anyone had a chance to investigate Mr. Frost's own room, all of his icy creations had melted clean away.
18 years ago.
Finally.
Almost Christmas.
Almost Christmas. Was it Christmas?
All of Mr. Frost's work destroyed. Mr. Von Karma wasn't very happy. He told us to get out, like that TikTok audio, the get out. Wait, that hasn't happened yet. And in no uncertain terms.
Like the hit 2016 film.
That's actually 2017. You racist.
Oh my god.
So what do we do now, Mr. E? Can't believe he just kicked us out. Von Karma's a total jerk.
Now, Eddie. It was always the job of the police and the prosecution's office to investigate the scene. The police have our best interests at heart.
Yeah, but you didn't have to talk to us like that. Who cares if we're cops or attorneys? We should all be working together to find out the truth.
You can't assume that everybody's aims are the same as your own. You may wish to expose the truth, but others might prefer to accept things at face value. Which way of thinking is right will depend on the person. For example, I am a Midwestern conservative.
God damn it.
Somebody innocent ends up behind bars because no one managed to uncover the truth.
Oh, well.
I liked voting for George Bush.
Due process, schmoo process.
I did it the second. In fact, my voting history is mostly purple. It can happen. We're all human, police and prosecutors included. Which is why defense attorneys exist. In 2024, I wrote in LeBron James. Our job is to help people in such situations, to be friends to the friendless.
Did you know that if you put in both parties on every single ballot, they mark you as purple?
It's true.
Now, I don't really feel that way politically, but I like the color purple, so I do it.
I'm just a big purple guy.
Trade purple a lot. friends to the friendless.
If I could make the color purple president, I
God
would.
damn it.
Now, of all the colors,
I don't know
purple would be
why
the best
that
president.
joke was the one that was like, alright, I'm done with this now.
No, we may not. If orange was wait, that's all right.
Orange Man Bat!
Dude, remember Family Guy episode where Peter owned Trump? Now we may not be able to investigate Mr. Frost's room as we hope.
Our
But
conversation.
that doesn't mean we give up.
Our conversations in these streams are so circular because I'm pretty sure the original inciting thing that caused the Trump bit in game 1 was talking about the Family Guy episode where Peter owned Trump.
Yeah, and I think I was like, Peter, you're a loser. Alright, you're the freaking loser, Donald Trump.
Nobody even liked Home Alone 2.
You're right, Mystery.
Simpson and
Sorry, I should have thought more for open my big mouth.
Why is Peter talking?
So don't like Donald Trump. Who else are adult
Oh
animated?
no, oh no, oh no, please leave your
Donald Trump. What the fuck? I'm depressed. Sarah Lynn. You're young, Eddie. You look.
What
soon
animal would Trump be if he was in the BoJack Horseman universe?
He would be the annoying orange. He'd go,
Hey, Biden! Hey, Biden!
Biden would be pear.
If we're in BoJack Horseman, he'd be like a really.
Will you just shut up, man? Yeah, you're right. He would be.
I will. I promise.
No, that makes sense because it'd be like the character in Case 1 of this game that was like a lion, but then he just kind of turned into like a bulldog looking type when he. Yeah. I believe this was Lauren.
Yeah, it was.
Mr. Edgeworth, Mr. Fender, you look like you should use a little pick-me-up.
And you look like you're gonna drown in 20 years.
I'm afraid this is all I have, but please, by all means.
Those were in
I
Miss
would never want to
Scones'
drown.
bag.
I'm very deeply afraid of drowning.
Whoa, you're the best, Miss Bound.
Imagine drowning to death.
Chocolates
Couldn't be
added
me.
to the court record. Tangaroa's favorite, handmade by Bound. These were in Delicia Scone's bag earlier when she was digging through it.
Mm-hmm.
I love chocolate.
Eating a bite of brown, he says that.
A little sugar boost might actually help. Although these are a little too sweet for
Someone go give these to Luke so he can come back.
Can we all stop playing for 20 minutes?
We're on a time crunch. No.
We're not gonna do that. I'm sorry.
The case doesn't solve itself.
Hey, Luke, buddy, a man died.
And a little uniquely shaped.
Multiple men, actually, I think. Or a man and a woman? I don't know.
I'm sorry if they're not to your taste. Do you not like my chocolates? Are they not delicious and beautiful enough for you?
No way, they're great. They're so sweet.
Is that some kind of euphemism?
Everything in this case is a euphemism, dearie!
Get out!
Imagine me, of all people, a mediocre confectioner.
What? You mean you made these yourself?
Yes, Samson loves chocolate, so I had to learn. Mr. Garlic, keeping him supplied with his favorite treats is just one of my many duties.
Is he her dog? He's her dog, bro.
Although he does
really know what Hollyhock wrote in her letter. She said, so basically there's this scientist, his name is Rick, but one day he's bored.
Jack, what the fuck are you talking about? Jack?
Jack, it was absolutely perfect.
Jack! Why?
I did read this line.
Mr. Tango is a lucky guy.
couples conversation.
Eating homemade sweets made by the one and only Judy Bound. Whatever he wants sounds amazing.
I'm sorry, did you say something? I was chewing a chocolate and goes meow, 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 meow.
No, nothing at all.
Because it sounded like you were like deeply, madly in love with me. Anyway.
Dear sweet Eddie, you really do have still have a lot to learn. For example,
my favorite thing about you doing Gregory is every time you're not every time the line shows up and you look over and see that it's there and are running late, I can tell because you start the line really loud like this and then it's like quiet.
You mean the Coleman scratch?
Which is also how I do it. So yeah.
it seems you're quite committed to the work you do for Mr. Tangaroa, Miss Bound.
Someday Mr. Tangaroa will show up
Usually
again.
we do this in the evening, and I'm a little more mellow because I've eaten.
Right.
Of course.
unruly.
Why would I have to stay here otherwise?
Hi, Luke. We're
Hey, Luke.
we flashed back to the past, so now Fender is actually here.
He turned himself into a pickle.
He turned himself into a child. He turned himself into a child.
Myself into a
Funniest shit I've ever seen.
Pickle
What do
Fender.
you mean by that?
I was abandoned as a baby. Mr.
Wow.
Tangaroa took me in.
Wait, and
We're not
Mr.
dating.
They're not? I was gonna say, wait a minute, what? How old? Wait.
That's right. One snowy Christmas Eve many years ago, he found me on the steps of this very mansion.
I thought they were like the
I'm
same
Batman.
age. Hold on. 39? 16? She's a child in this part of the case? Eddie!
I'm back.
Eddie, no! I guess he's 18.
My
It's-
parents died, and I can remember my mother's bloody pearls in the alleyway.
This case is so weird because of the flashback nature. It's impossible to tell how old any of the characters are because they don't want to make them look too different between the past and the present. Except this guy. Except this guy that they give a full beard. But like she looks the exact same age. They made Judy look pretty much the same, so I did not realize she was like a teenager. Very weird. Okay.
He's just my older dad.
Hmm.
He saved my life and became the father I never had.
I feel like this is the point in the plot where somebody in the writer's room said, it seems like they're dating. Can we, like, have her reveal her backstory now so it's clear what the relationship is between her and Tangaroa?
I could never repay him. Only through treats, chocolates even. So my work for him is the least I can do. And I'll be here for him as long as he needs me. Until the day that I die.
That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard.
Fender, when he hears that she's single.
Right.
I must be getting old.
And no mother-in-law.
I'm welling up a little myself. What? Wait, what?
Yeah, wait, yeah.
Today is Christmas Eve. Almost Christmas, and I can't even give him his present in person. It was just more chocolates that, like,
Why do I have the sudden
melted
urge
it.
to get on an elevator?
I love elevators. I also love fountains. I'd do anything to save him. Anything.
Baby Edgeworth, why are you breathing my air?
Why is she
Please,
dressed
there's
like
something
a
I can do to
German-
help. Just say it.
Her character design is very odd.
Yeah, she's dressed like a green screen.
Yeah, there's a weird,
So true,
a lot of
yes.
things going on here.
We're very grateful, Miss Bound.
Eyes Hallis. Ah!
I am Hat Guy. Perhaps could help us by answering a question. Did you know the victim?
Are you afraid of drowning? Not very well, I'm afraid.
Are you afraid of elevators?
Oh, but if you wanted to see some of his work, I have a picture of the sculptures he made for the final.
Yeah, I got time to kill.
Why did you say it like that?
my, I'm gonna play Gregory for the next, like, 2 minutes like he's, like, evil. Like I'll deliver every line as if he's, like, the obvious twist villain. My, they're stunning.
Tim Curry style.
Yeah.
Aren't they? I think they're masterpieces.
He's what's his face from Hot Fuzz, the James Bond actor who's just like
Oh yeah, Pierce. No, was that Connery
Timothy
or
Dalton.
Timothy Dalton? I'm like, it's one of them.
It's one of the best jokes that show where he just drives past them after they burn in a fire with playing the fire.
Yeah.
Who would have thought you could make such intricate statues out of flavored ice? Samson adored them too.
Luke.
Oh, hey, that's Taurus and Gemini, right?
Oh, I'm kidding. I was paying attention. I didn't know you were keen on constellations and the zodiac, Eddie.
Damn it.
Oh, I love it. These stories, those stories, the stories those stars can tell.
Yes, such stories of love, war, and
Gemini, for example, see the line?
You know, after hearing this, after hearing what you're doing right now, Jack, I think you need to play a certain character in Ace Attorney Case 5 if we ever go back to it.
Oh, maybe.
I'm like, that would work well for that. This would work well for that.
And the arrow?
Swimming?
Hold up. That lyre doesn't have any strings.
How are they supposed to play?
Huh, did Mr. Frost forget to add them, maybe?
That doesn't sound like something he'd forget to do.
Wait, really? But I thought you had just said you didn't know him very well.
Oh, damn.
Oh, he didn't seem like the type.
It seems like she's got something to hide too.
I like the way now it sounds like he's saying two because he is the one who had something to hide.
That's like Light Yagami, like, you're also... you took this photograph yourself, Miss Bound.
Yes, I used this instant camera here.
Miss T-Born.
It develops the pictures as soon as you
Shut the
take them.
fuck up.
So useful. This is brand new technology.
Ooh, I'd love to see it in action.
I'm not going to take pictures of your dick. Hehe. Then why don't I take your picture?
Whoa! Nobody said anything about that except for you.
You
know what I got down there?
You know, Judy, if I took a picture of you, I could
Smooth
erase
as fuck.
your upper half.
Type shit.
Smooth like a Kindle.
I'm gonna bow out because my blood sugar's still really bad and I'm starting to get like lightheaded. I'm just gonna sit down for a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh my god, we want to flirt with each other.
See you during Overwatch. Alright, Kale, you're up.
Kale gets to
Nope,
flirt
I'm
with
back.
Laura.
All right. Yes, come on, Mystery. Let's get a shot on the both of us.
When I try to third wheel.
Type shit. Well,
Stop saying
all right
type
then.
shit after everything.
It would be a shit. Oh, come on, you just missed a perfectly good
sorry,
fucking
sorry.
build
No,
line.
I genuinely didn't mean to click
Ready,
forward. I
16?
did it by accident. Hold on.
Then you did it again.
Well, because I was trying to
Yeah,
click
all
the
done.
history thing. Okay, go back.
Then it would be a shame to waste a good hair day.
Ready? Say cheese. There, all done. And the picture's yours to keep, Mr. Fender.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Oh, that's such a cool camera.
She's so cool.
Me? You gonna steal it, little boy? You gonna steal it?
You're 2 years younger than him.
Well, it's the only one we got, so we use it for all our picture taking needs. You gonna steal it from me and my family? Huh, little boy?
Love stealing.
It's very convenient, but the lack of negatives is something of a shame. You know what else is negative? Stealing.
So, there aren't any negatives for us to reference, huh?
Why does she look so weak?
Mr. Tangaroa used the same camera during the contest.
Yes, you assume correctly. He used it for some work-in-progress pictures of his seascape,
Oh, I'm back to normal.
and later to take some photos of the other contestants' works.
There. But didn't you take a picture of the body, Yachty Yachty, when you discovered it? And didn't you discover the body, Yachty Yachty, while the judging was still underway?
Ah, yes. Samson wanted pictures of all of the entrance completed rooms. But the film ran out just as he finished photographing Mr. Gusto's work. So he asked me to go put in a new cartridge. Is he to think that there should have been more shots left than there were?
In other words, the film ran out sooner than expected?
Yes, the number of shots he took didn't line up with the number of shots remaining. But he thought maybe he just lost track somewhere along the way. Or I was just taking pictures of dead bodies.
And he really, though.
I went to our living room to change the film and was passing the fountain room on my way back when I heard the sound of something break and collapse in Samson's room. Samson, are you in here? Wait. Hold on. Give me a second.
Jesus Christ. Why is there like 8 seconds of extra static?
The Joker.
Mr. Frost's body was just lying there.
I was in total shock. It was all too much. You could say it was a jump scare. But I remember I called the police to tell everybody else, and I said, "Oh my God, it's the pizzeria!"
Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria.
I was watching Night Swim, by the way. Why the fuck did y'all watch Night Swim?
I knew I should never have taken the security job. And the cameras, they keep breaking. I have to keep fixing them. And I can't see further than down the hallway, and they're in black and white. It's been with me ever since.
5 Nights at Tangaroa's.
I see. I'd be grateful if you could lend us the camera and the picture, Miss Bound.
Of course. Here you go.
Thank you.
The Chris passes on to you. The phone guy will call you in just a second.
Nice.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
It's me, Scott Cawthorne. I think Trump is awesome.
Listen, I would never donate to a political situation unless I really, really believed in it. Detective Batty! Miss Scone! Are they done No, it's not me. Sorry.
This is me, my best friend.
My crazy Kale impression. It's gotten much worse since last time.
They done investigating?
They're done with me, that's for certain. The big meanie told me to clear off. Honestly, that mannequins will be the end of me. The cheek of him!
I guess he got tired of people cluttering up his crime scene.
Did he run you off too, Detective Bad?
Yeah. Von Karma seems to think I'm a nuisance. Can't do things his way with me around.
Why would Mr. Von Karma go so far as to exclude his own lead detective?
Still, got a pretty good look at the scene. As for Gusto, he's enjoying a nice little chat right now in Frost's room.
What about?
About the fact that Miss Bound said she saw him going in there during the contest.
Mr. Gusto went into Mr. Frost's room? Nani?
That's right. And I have to say, he looked very much like he didn't want to be seen. Why does her hair look like a porcupine? I don't know what he could have been up to.
Ace Attorney.
Sonic.
Well, he's candidate number 1 at the moment. As the guy who melted Frost's work.
Run fast! Hedgehog fast, run!
But is that really why Mr. Gusto went into Mr. Frost's room?
Got a photo of the room right here. If you need it.
We should play the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog.
I've played it.
I've
I've actually played it already. But it'd be fun to play again.
Wait, what? Why would you just give it to us?
Do I gotta spell it out for you, kid? I'm offering to help you guys. I want the truth about this case to come out.
Come out, never. Detective, oh wait. Oh yeah, of course.
Really, Detective Ben? Well, Mr. Von Karma won't be happy about this.
Yeah, well, I'm not Von Karma's stooge. If he's gonna stonewall my investigation, then I'm not gonna play by the book either. Can't let some
The only
pesky
person who
rules
holds me down
keep
is
me from...
quick as
God. Can't let some pesky rules keep me from finding the truth. I wonder, is this before or after he became one of the Yatagarasu? Like, when did that whole thing start? Now, can I...
have the ribs.
Bossy too, Mr. Edgewood.
Extraterritorial rights, indeed. Thank you, Detective Batty Barker.
Wow, I can't believe you won him over, Mr. E.
Well, I haven't the foggiest what you're all going on about, but here's to new friends, eh? This is the most, like, why you still here interruption.
Me when I'm
her.
licking my cream.
Well, it's definitely have the good detective on our side. That's for sure. All right, let's take a look at that photograph.
Look at this photograph. Here. Every time I do it makes me laugh. This is what Frost's room looks like right now.
I don't know. I need some coffee. I'm gonna make myself a pot. So someone else be
Does he need? Wait, do you? Never mind. I was gonna ask him. I'm like, does he need coffee to lower his energy? Because
I'm still here. How dare you? I didn't leave. And the answer is. Shut up, alright?
There's nothing left of his flavored ice sculptures but puddles.
The floor appears to be completely covered in a pale blue liquid. This is my impression of Jack doing an impression of me doing an impression of Edgewood. I should compare this with the photo I just borrowed from Miss Bow. I assumed that the unplugged power cord has something to do with all this. Yeah, once that was out of the socket, the display cases lost power, and up the temperature went.
Well, it looks like they're all connected to the same power strip.
Do you have any idea when it was unplugged? Nope. Still working on that.
The sculptures were beautiful. Oh, what a waste.
Oh, you can say that again! I should have taken a few more bites out of them when I had the shit. Why is the only person that's actually playing their assigned character here is me playing fucking Scone?
So they tasted good?
Did they ever? I've never tried ice so scrumptious in my life!
Really? Oh man, I wish I could have had a bite.
Well, scrumptious except for the salty bit, of course. That was unbearable. What are we talking about right now? Why was she taking bites out of the sculptures, bro? Why? What the fuck is happening?
He was eating their fingers one by one.
The salty bit? Why were you taking bites out of the sculptures? What the fuck? It's in the other photo you've got there. This bit, the harpy thing. I was eating. There were originally strings in the harp, and I ate all of them. Gemini's liar. Wait, that's actually.
Wait, that's why you had no strings? Because you ate them?
I didn't eat that much, you cheeky little devil. I told you it was all horrible and salty. So she actually did eat the fucking strings. God damn it. It's interesting that only one particular part of this one particular sculpture tasted different from the rest. And could somebody other than Miss Scone really be responsible for eating the rest of the string? Multiple people ate the strings? What the fuck?
I love eating sculptures.
This case, I love that, like, you think, okay, case where you're jumping back and forth in time between Gregory and Miles. What's I wonder what the subject's gonna be. Maybe it'll be something related to, like, Maya or the original incident. And then you get into the case and it's like, Who ate the strings on the ice sculpture? Like, so far, this is really just some random case that just happens to go back and forth between the two of them.
Who is eating everything? Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
Gregory and his son, Miles and his father team up across time to find out who's eating the chocolate in Willy Wonka's fucking factory. Come to think of it, I did! There was a funny little mark on Chillywinks' work. It was 2 letters. Let me see if I can draw it for you. There we go. Yes, it looked just like that. P and H. It's almost like a signature or something. Wait! They don't love you like I love you.
She said. I just knew Mr. Frost wouldn't have made that harp without strings. He's not the type to skip an important detail like that. That's what that pose is saying to me.
I hope you don't mind me asking, Miss Bow, but are you certain you didn't know Mr. Frost particularly well?
What? No, I barely knew him, I swear.
Is that so? You certainly seem to have strong opinions about his attitude towards his work.
She's Irish river dancing right now.
right.
The sculptures were so carefully made. I didn't think he'd miss something so important.
Are you one of the vampires from Sinners? What are you doing right now? I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. You have a more personal connection to his work than that.
Well, what makes you say that?
Or maybe the traditional Irish river dance you're doing right now. I have an item of evidence that appears to have been one of Mr. Frost's possessions, and it shares a key feature with another piece of evidence.
He said, well, I wonder what you're talking about if you don't share. So do these 2 pieces of evidence of yours.
Which 2 items point to Mr. Frost? This is the first.
Take that.
And now the second. Where is it?
Attorney's badge.
Stop. Wait, the other PH thing isn't in here. Hold on.
No, it was the last page.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, no. Same spot. There you go.
Oh,
the seal.
Yeah. Or wait, no, it's this one.
Take that.
The seal.
I know.
Oh, you already did that one?
Yeah, no, I did. The seal was the first one I did. Miss Scone found 2 letters carved into Mr. Frost's ice sculptures. Yes, I remember these that I wanted to connect together ages ago, but I think they were a signature of sorts. After all, it's not unusual for an artist to initial their work. I don't know why I get it.
I guess not.
It's not unusual. That's right, dear. It's just like you said. Chillywinks' statues had the letters P-H carved in them, plain as day. P-H. Shouldn't it be A-F? As fuck.
As fuck. If you put them together, it's fast.
You should take a look at this. It's the seal we found at the crime scene. It seems reasonable to assume that it fell from Mr. Frost's pocket. And when pressed into the surface of an item, it would leave behind the letters P and H. The same pottery mark we see imprinted on the bottom of the items in the tea set. The same pottery mark. We have already established that the tea set is the work of the sculptor Paul Helique. From that, we can assume that these same letters would mark any item out as a piece of his work. A fact of which you are well aware, correct, Miss Bound?
Well, yes. I know that he always marks his work with his initials like that. He's never revealed his true identity in public. His work truly is.
Committed to the dance.
You mean Paul Helique was? That's right, Detective. Artie Frost had another identity. He was no ordinary confectioner, at least as far as Miss Bound was concerned. For you see, Mr. Frost was an extraordinary confectioner, a famed sculptor. Mr. Frost was, in fact, none other than the famed sculptor, Paul Helique.
What? Mr. Frost and Paul Halik were the same person?
You and I just found out about this guy like 30 seconds ago, and I'm so shocked.
Yeah, right. But it's not like the mark's hard to copy, though. Anyone who's seen it could fake being him with it. Not exactly conclusive proof. I mean, I've seen people could do the same kind of thing with the Yatagarasu symbol. Oh wait, shit. Maybe I should I gotta go warn my friends about something. Oh yeah. Not exactly conclusive proof that Frost was who you would say he was. It was proof enough for Miss Bound. What matters is that she believed it. His true identity will have to be investigated by the good people of the precinct.
Anyway, that was my impression of my son. I was shocked to it there.
Right after you left, I was saying, like, this is my impression of Jack doing an impression of me doing an impression of Edward.
It just sounds like Edward.
Yeah, it just goes back. Alright, I'll have the boys look into it.
I should have known I couldn't hide it from you, Mr. Edgeworth. You're so big-brained, and your brain just edges so hard.
First of all, you're a kid. Second of all, I'm gay. This ain't gonna work. So, you admit it. You were aware of who Mr. Frost really was.
Okay, now that just made me think of like my favorite "why is this character flirting with Edgeworth" moment was like at the end of case 3 where Lauren Pops was like, Edgeworth, blah, 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 blah. This man is much too old for you, and I was just like, okay, we're leaving now. We're leaving right now. I'm done with this case.
Case 3.
It is quite.
You're much too old for me.
It is a shame that of all the characters, that was the one who had Lauren's namesake. You deserve a better character to have your name than that one. That was
I couldn't even use my name at the Starbucks counter today. The girl in front of us was also named Lauren. It was so fucked up.
No.
What name did you use?
We didn't use one at all. When I discovered his body, I saw the seal you found.
Did they ask for your name and you just turned around and walked away?
No.
IMAX gave Michael B. Jordan a private showing of Mononoke since he missed the re-release. That is all.
I mean, he's like essentially paying for their continued business.
That's true.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how, but I just knew straight away that he was my dear Paul Halik.
Why can't they give Coleman one so he can also not go?
Imagine his entries in a confectionery contest or his final legacy. A great man like that.
And be honest. Nope. And be honest. Did you enter Mr. Frost's room at any point?
What? Why are you asking me that?
Why are you doing a jig? The photograph of Mr. Frost. I'd like to know when it was taken.
I must have gotten mixed up with the one
He just like interrupts people and tries to like rage with. Huh? What'd you say? Huh?
God. You mean like Eustace?
I'm stepping on your what? Huh?
Huh?
Objection. I'm afraid I find that rather hard to believe. You said yourself that the camera ran out of film during the judging. And that you have had the charge of the cameras since before Mr. Tangaroa had the chance to visit Mr. Frost's room. That's how you were able to take the picture when you discovered Mr. Frost's body. Yada yada.
I suppose so.
This suggests that you took only 2 pictures with the new film. One of Mr. Frost's body and one of his room. But I have a piece of evidence that says otherwise.
You do?
Which piece of evidence contradicts the assumption that Miss Bound only took 2 pictures?
That's a great question. Takes photos that develop intricately. A new film card. Oh, okay. It has 20, but there are only 3. So she took 17.
1738.
I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello! Oh my god, we just pulled off the I Wonder thing again, but with a different song.
Wait, really?
Hey, I think so. I on my, yeah. I don't. I'll have to watch back and see if we're still sitting on this.
Wait, I'm gonna clip it. I'm gonna clip it.
Lauren's like, oh no. And I wonder if you know.
Guess it's so desperate.
I know, right? Well, of course, if we did pull it off, it was with a completely different song, not trying to do it anymore.
1 second.
This is important, guys.
It's so quiet.
I know, right?
Oh god. Go on, keep going.
It's your wine. You gave the picture of the body to the police and the picture of Mrs. Frost's room to me. Aha! The entrance sounds like this now. This is my impression of.
I got it. I think we are synced up.
I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello! Such a pretty
Oh, you gave us that picture you took of me and Mr. Edwards too.
Did you also get that video of me and, wait, no, this doesn't... Did you also get that video of Gregory and Eddie saying, hey, what's up, hello, at the exact same time?
Alright.
Or something? I don't know. Three photographs.
Alright, 3 photographs in total, and yet the film cartridge in this camera only has 3 exposures remaining.
Edgeworth in the present being relayed this information. Three cups! 3 chairs!
I'm like, hey, what's up?
I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello!
Out of a total of 20! You took more pictures, and you took more pictures, and I want to know what are. Stop it with the jig!
I
need to see all the photos you took.
Yeah?
Sorry, I was...
You watching the clip again?
I was absolutely watching it again. Perhaps then we'll finally learn what you were really up to.
Okay, what's up? Hello!
I just can't believe it happened again.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm so sorry. I took 17 selfies in the work bathroom. I've been lying to you. So you can't look at those pictures for reasons.
Huh? Oh. These are all selfies of Frost's room.
I'm so sorry.
Looks like she took pictures of his work from every possible angle.
Fanboy behavior.
And put her and she held the camera in front of them with her face in all of them too. Crazy. When they were this is some next level selfie tape.
Holy shit, Benedict Cumberbatch says, watching Wes Anderson discover and use Michael Cera is like God discovering water.
True.
And when they were taken,
Benedict Cumberbatch first.
the ice still hadn't melted yet. Wait! Don't tell me it was you.
It was. At least I'm pretty sure it was.
1738.
Oh!
You are? Why?
The way you said "you are" sounded like you were still doing this fucking song.
Well,
1738. You are?
I mean, Mr. Halik's work, you know.
No.
I was petrified that they might be ruined with the investigation that was going on and everything. Now that Betty Wap was in prison, I was just... I thought I should at least capture the sculptures on film for posterity.
And? How did that make them melt?
I think perhaps I was so intent on getting the perfect photographs that I might have tripped over the power cord without noticing,
By mistake? Are you sure?
I didn't notice it at the time, but, well,
Are you sure?
Are you sure?
it's like, hey, what's up, Polo?
Look, we can
Okay,
finally
I
be
think
bees.
caused the loss of his final masterpieces.
Wait, sorry, I was sipping coffee. That seems a little convenient to me.
Coffee
I'm
voice,
not sure I
Edgeworth.
believe it. But I'm not in a position to refute it either.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to cause any trouble.
Please,
just like
don't
art.
worry about it. The important thing is that you told us the truth.
Not really. It took a lot of convincing.
It did.
Yeah, what he said. No hard feelings, Miss Battle.
No way! Guys, the Zootopia 2 trailer releases tomorrow. I just got a text.
You got a text
go.
about this?
From Mr. Zootopia?
From Nick Wilde.
Nick Wilde in your DM.
Can I have
And
Nick
he
Wilde's
Venmoed
number
me.
for no reason? Love you, babe.
He Venmoed me $100,000 saying abortion. What?
And Daddy
God
Long
damn
Dick's
it.
back in town. Please don't go
Who does
see
he think
him.
he is? Anthony Edwards. Keep it going. None of you are gonna get that. Keep it going.
Thank you.
Mr. Edgeworth. Picture's yours. Hope it helps. Mr. Foster, updated the court record. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Aura. Lauren, I think this is you.
Yeah, you were doing this last
Oh,
time.
you
So.
infernal nuisance is still here. You don't know when to give up. Why did my voice get better? Linger for as long as you like. The answer is still the same. You are not part of this investigation.
Whether we're part of it or not, we'll uncover the truth nonetheless.
It seems that you don't know when to shut up either, but I commend you on your stubbornness.
1738.
Oh.
I love Betty Boop. Mr. Von Karma, I'm afraid I'm the one responsible for Mr. Frost's work melting. What? What is the meaning of this? I'm so sorry. And to you, Mr. Gusto. You're just so good at cooking.
I
and
think this was
ratatouille.
Kale.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
No concern of mine. I didn't do anything, and Mr. Von Karma agrees.
Nothing at all, Mr. Gusto. You went into Mr. Frost's room, didn't you? Perhaps you could tell us why.
Sure, I was. Oh,
Silence. You are not to give the attorney even the tiniest shred of information. Judy Bound, you're coming with me.
Rudy Hawk.
Nice.
Judy Hops, I need to know how you have sex.
Try everything.
I have reason to believe
Jack,
that you are
what?
an accomplice of the Samson Tangaroa.
Oh, Shakira, Shakira.
Oh my god.
No, I will be interrogating you personally, so you'd better get your story in order. And I do not go easy. I do terrible things in interrogation rooms. I understand. Oh.
Wait, please! I'm not done questioning her myself!
So when a rabbit and a fox love each other very much, and you think I care because... Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy?
Fatty, Gusto, and you, Scone. I have questions for all of you, and I expect answers.
Fine by me.
Ooh, you put it in glass nicely, mannequin. I love that somehow we've ended up where my only character in the past timeline is fucking Scone.
God.
He took all the other characters with him.
Yeah.
Wait, somebody.
Indeed. Yeah, I didn't do it in time. Well, I suppose that means there's little point in us hanging around either.
Back to the present!
It's time we got going anyway. It is rather late. I hope the snow is let up.
You're right. Home time.
Homeward Bound, the movie about dogs.
Guess my stomach's in agreement too.
All right, let's grab a burger before my stomach starts grumbling too.
This
Sounds
fucking
good to me.
pose.
Let's eat up and rest up. All need to be fighting fit for tomorrow.
Well, give me 1 second. We will. And our first port of call would be Mr. Tangaroa.
To be continued. In the past or the...
Probably.
We're going back to the present. Yeah, I feel like we didn't put very long in the past, so I'm guessing, yeah, we're
He's
going to
gonna
interview Mr.
take you
Tangaroa.
back to the past.
Oh, that's right. Mr. Tangaroa is my other past character. That's right.
He'd rather be. Buffalo. Like a diarrhea bumper this year.
What the fuck?
He's the angriest.
I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello!
17:38.
December 25th, 10
I don't know how much longer I can go. Wow. Hey, it's Miss Bound.
Oh, Mr. Fender, Mr. Edward. I'm a grown woman now. I'm so sorry about what happened. No, I'm not.
No, we're still in the past. We're still in the past.
She looks
I
rather
need 2
tired.
years and 20 minutes.
Has Mr. Von Karma finished interrogating you?
Yes, though he really only seemed interested in how I melted those sculptures. And are you here to see Mr. Tangaroa too? He's like my dad, and not my lover.
You didn't ask that. That was okay.
Oh, I see. I see. Yes, I'm terribly worried about him.
I'm a monster. No.
I'm sorry, Carol. I just really wanted to say your words.
Oh my God, Detective Bad, you were arrested.
Oh, no, I just happened to be here. I'll be heading back to the scene soon.
Oh, he got out pretty quickly.
Sure how anyone just happened to be at a detention center, but okay.
He's literally a detective. What do you fucking mean?
Was his
Oh,
hair
geez.
white last time? What the fuck? Good
He's so...
morning.
I
I forgot that this was my other character in the flashback, because we haven't seen him since the first
How
bit of the
many
case.
Coleman
Mr.
characters there are?
Tangaroa!
Well, this
Where
character
are
hasn't been
you?
on screen since the beginning of the case.
His ass has
Oh.
5.
Oh no, Samson, what did they do to you? You're white now.
They didn't seem to want to let me sleep. I had no idea interrogations could be so involved. Sorry if I seem distracted. I think I'm a little tired. Yeah, Luke should have played
Me
this
too,
character.
brother. They're not letting you sleep?
That's not police work, that's torture! What's going on here, Detective Bad?
I'm not the one doing the interviewing. It's the guy they put on the case before me. I like Von Karma's methods about as much as you do, which is why I'm doing what I can to help. It was
Not a lot.
It was Detective Bad who got me out of there. I'd still be in that interrogation if it weren't for this batty baka. He's such a baddie Barker!
Detective Batty Barker really is trying to look out for Mr. Tangaroa in his own way.
Everyone's
Sweet.
name is so stupid now.
All right, Eddie, let's share yesterday's findings with Mr. Tangaroa.
You got it, Mystery. My notepad is at the ready.
These are just drawings. They're pretty good though. Mr. Tangaroa, we found out quite a bit. If you'd like to hear it.
Of course, thank you.
Are you alright, Mr. Tangaroa? You seem kind of spaced out.
I'm fine, I think my blood sugar might be running a little low. Luke really should have played this character.
Oh my god, it's Luke.
Somebody call Luke on the phone right now. Get him back in here.
No, I'm screenshotting. Samson.
Do we have anything that might give him a little energy boost?
I think this character actually is diabetic, and that's why she has to feed him the little chocolate treats. Like, this is a plot point, I think. Chocolate.
Chocolate rain.
Huh? Is that chocolate rain for me?
Oh, those are the chocolates
I wish I could just give them to you, Mr. But the rules here don't exactly allow me to do so.
Oh. That's a shame, but...
I brought them out just to talk.
Yeah, what the fuck? Rules are rules, I suppose. What the fuck?
I guess I'll have one.
What the fuck, Gregory? What the hell? What kind of sick man are you?
It must be Stormboy. We can hand them to him.
Nope.
He was moving his coat there. I was imagining that's him fucking eating them.
I hope Detective Brad doesn't say anything that could give him the chocolates. I hope I get to continue to have.
Let me take a look at them. If they seem legit, I might consider passing them on to the suspect.
If you don't eat your vegetables, Sophia Falcone in the yellow dress will never visit you.
What? Wait.
Thank you, Detective Brad.
My hero.
I'm touched. Thank you, detective. Yeah, whatever. Just sit tight.
You know you're better than this.
You don't know how much this means to me. Yeah, keep it down, will you? For both our sakes. Of course, detective. I wouldn't wish to put your livelihood at risk. Now,
I would.
to sample these treats.
Detective, I apologize for putting you in a tight spot, but also, what the fuck? I didn't want you to give him that shit.
I didn't do it for you.
It was mine.
Good thing I didn't do it for you. It was my call.
Now you just sound like Lang.
Yeah, you're right.
Mouse,
Yeah, the more I put like excitement into it, yeah. Oh, the sweetness! I am a man reborn! Ha-ha! Were they your handiwork, Judy?
Yes. How were they?
Okay, here's the song bit. All right.
Forgot.
Feel them melt, soft and smooth. It's actually scrolling at the right speed for me. Chocolate that will come.
Your mom, I just call. Be quiet.
Shut the fuck up. Ear to ear, head to toe. Smile and savor the taste as it flows. Delicious. Ha! They're not exactly beautiful, but they're sweet and no so flavorful. No, please. bad like tackles him. Thank you, Judy.
Encore.
You like them, I think.
I like them enough to sing another song. Oh,
I wish you hated them, actually.
Encore, encore.
My apologies, friends. The food they serve here is just so flavorless. Between that and the lack of sleep, I was about ready to collapse from sheer despair.
Wow, is the food here really that bad?
Just the usual. French fries, ham sandwich, stuff like that. Yes, and yet, I couldn't taste a thing. Anyway, I'm heading back to the scene.
Before you go, Detective, do you have any information to share?
Oh, yeah. You were right about the victim's identity.
Oh, baller.
Frost worked as a sculptor in France, where he was known by the name Paul Halik. Artie Frost was Paul Halik. A double identity! I never would have imagined. Oh, the thrill of the double life! Who will he, Artie, be tonight? That's the question.
Poor Mr. Halik.
Was it a Frenchman after all? Ew.
Thank God.
This would all explain why Mr. Halik was such a recluse and refused to show his face in public.
I forgot I'm him now. He was busy working on his greatest masterpiece, apparently.
You're literally
Bunch of Zodiac sculptures. I'm ready for Kirk to come back. I'm talking too much right now. Guess he'll never finish them now.
He never finished his greatest masterpiece?
What a bitch.
I feel like Jack, the same way that when you have to do Gumshoe for too long, you're like, Kale, please. I feel that way with Bad. When I do Bad for too long, I'm like, Kirk, please, come back and take it. It seems he was making statues for each season, but he never got around to the Winter Soldier. The Winter Constellations.
Oh, whoa, what? Oh, Kale's here!
Oh, whoa!
Yeah,
hey, Kale!
Sorry about being late.
It's okay.
Yeah, can you do your best Lauren impression? Because she just left.
Yeah, I had that, I filled out a really big soundboard for Lauren, so that should have helped.
Yeah, it's got even niche phrases like, I need to go shit.
Excuse me, I heard the shit.
My name is Jeff.
The Winter Constellation? You mean Taurus and Gemini?
Shit, I gotta crank up his audio a lot. Hold on.
Why is the sound mixing on here so much better?
I don't know.
Did
There
you
we
also
go.
plug that in?
Yeah, I can put it
The
Well,
sound
to us is not better.
Yeah, you sound worse to us. It's not like incomprehensible, it's just a lot.
My mic is better, but I can actually listen, so like I can hear the
Oh,
music now. And the sound
really?
part.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
What are you on now?
Speaker's the worst mic.
What did you switch to?
My phone.
Mine is
Oh,
fine.
really? That's
They were on
interesting.
my phone. And
Better speaker,
on
but a
there.
worse mic. That's funny. My phone is terrible for Discord speakers. Like, it does not... I can hear everything, but not... It all sounds exactly the same.
So, the tool he made out of ice would have completed the set. I'm not in the headspace today. I'm out of it. I'm locked out.
And now they're nothing but puddles. What a bummer.
I'm so sorry.
Oh no, Miss Bound, I wasn't blaming you.
I was.
One last thing.
I think you were blaming me.
Seems he had himself a bit of a spending habit when it came to his work. Every statue cost him millions to make. Millions?
What the fuck?
This is the same weird pricing as the fucking suitcases that Rhoda Tenero made that were like she'd buy one every flight and they cost like $3,000. He was always strapped for cash. we're checking to see if there's any chance someone called in a debt.
I guess not even famous artists are safe from money problems.
Do you have any idea why he entered the confectionery contest?
None.
Funny?
Guy didn't even tell his family.
Guy Pearce? I see.
No more movie references. Alright,
No,
I really
there's
gotta
so
get
many.
going. I'll go fetch another guard, but I can't be hanging around here any longer.
Understood, Detective. See you again shortly.
He's a good man!
He certainly is.
No, he's a bad man.
He's such a buddy barker. He's such a buddy
And an
barker.
uncompromising one. Somebody who can be trusted to stand up for what he believes in.
Yada 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 yada.
Yada 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 yada.
Anybody Lucy meets.
Now, you were going to tell me about what you learned yesterday.
Of course. Allow me to give you a full report. I'm like, hey, what's up? Hello!
Thank you for that. And allow me to apologize on Judy's behalf.
I'm so sorry.
I like the idea in my head that the reason Eddie only told Edgeworth up to like the previous point in the first flashback was that he didn't want to embarrass Judy.
Also, it's a yearning.
Yeah.
But now she's dead, so.
Was that her body in the fountain? It was
No,
like
it's Eddie.
face down, so I'm like, I don't know, but probably it would make sense.
Face down, ass up. That's the way. It's fine, Mr. Tangaroa.
He's really
As I
just
told
saying
her-
whatever comes into his head.
As- I mean it when I say I'm not in a. I don't know what headspace I'm in right now. It's a bad one. It's a bad headspace. I'm really excited. I'm having fun, but I'm excited to be mindless again. I'll chill afterwards, but I can't do this much longer. It's fine, Mr. Tangaroa. As I told her yesterday, the important thing is that we learn the truth in the end. Now, would you mind if I asked you a question or two? I need to go to therapy.
By all means. That's not a response to the last part to the other thing that Jack said. I'll gladly share all that I can. The contestants.
What can you tell me about the Contessa, the villain from Sly 2, Band of Thieves, who took part in the final round of the contest?
Let's see. That was Miss Scone. I loved her design concept. Unfortunately, her entry was in violation of the rules, and so I had to disqualify her. Mr. Gusto's creations were a perfect balance of flavor and design, at least up through the semi-final. But, disappointingly, his entry for the final was subpar on both counts. And there was actually something a little unusual about his entry for the semi-final as well.
Which was...
It tasted identical to Mr. Frost's. They may have looked different, but I could have sworn I was eating the same thing.
Huh? What exactly did his work look like?
Oh, there should be a photograph back in my mansion.
I'll show it to you later, Mr. Edgeworth.
Much appreciated, Miss Bow.
But Mr. Frost's entry for the finals, that was truly sublime!
So, you were able to finish judging it? Even though his body had been discovered in the meantime?
Yes, I wasn't aware of what had happened until after I had completed my assessment. Mr. Frost wasn't in his room when I visited, so I took the liberty of sampling a bit. Part of the lyre, I believe. Okay, so he... Wait, so he ate the lyre harp The strings. The fucking strings. Did he eat the other strings, like, 10 years ago?
Coleman, I think what might help my like manicness right now, if could you put like LeBron highlights in the bottom left like you did that one stream?
Fine, but they are going to be very tiny below the text box.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Last time you did highlights from his time in the Lakers, which I think is like fine, but if you could do like a Heat era LeBron or Cavalier second gig LeBron, I think that would be kind of like, because that's like his.
What have you become? What have you become?
He did win a championship with the Lakers in 2020, but it's during the bubble, so it's like still like a well-earned championship. I mean, there's a debate to be said that it might be most earned because of like, audience interference. But I don't feel like it's one of like the true ones. I think like
hold on, I gotta get through.
Steph Curry is kind of what I consider to be like his pinnacle, or anything he did with Dwayne Wade.
Hold on. No.
Thank you.
What? Where's the window capture? There it is. The Kings' best season? Okay, there it is. Wait, I'm not even, I'm sharing the game with you. Can you even see it?
No, I'm watching the stream right now.
Oh, okay.
You are my son.
It's gonna be in that tiny box down there. Have fun.
You make me happy when Mr. Frost wasn't in his room when I visited, so I took the liberty of sampling a bit. Part of the liar, I believe.
I'd never tasted anything like it. It was like a dream. Wait, wasn't that my line that I already read, that you just read again? No, that's fair, because I had forgotten and thought we were on your line, so whatever. I'd never tasted anything like it. It was like a dream. It was like seeing the GOAT in action. I was so moved that I burst into song.
Ah, the GOAT, LeBron, because it's only 18 years in the past, he's still playing. I'm sorry, but are you saying that liar tasted good? I'd like to hear more about that, if you don't mind.
The fucking audio. Yo, Jack. He's like squinting at the tiny screen. Jack. Jack!
Locked in the LeBron.
Jack! You're quite sure it was the liar you tasted when you sampled Mr. Frost's work? Oh, he's muted and deafened now. Where did Bro go?
No.
Oh no. Hold on, I'm muting these fucking clips. Because it's distracting.
Sorry, my mic crapped out.
It's not okay. I thought you were just really locked into the fucking LeBron clips.
You are my sunshine, my only... Mr. Tangaroa, would you mind taking a look at this LeBron?
Look at this tiny LeBron video in the bottom left corner.
Dwayne Wade used to be able to throw the ball behind him with the logic that LeBron has to be up there somewhere. Do you know how good of a dunker you have to be to have that level of confidence in your teammate? So, the part you tried was the liar. The one shown without any strings.
Oh, there were strings originally. That was the part I ate. Yeah, okay, he ate. Why is everything a repeat of...
So, the strings are missing because Mr. Tangaroa ate them all, and he enjoyed them?
Something about those strings, man.
Miss Scone told us that she ate a part of the liar as well.
Right, okay, so the strings were all eaten in the past, not in the present.
But, she said it was far too salty for her to finish.
Then it's true! The truth is, I've suspected for a while that there might be something wrong with my sense of taste. What?
Something wrong? How so exactly?
There's a taste disorder characterized by an inability to detect salty flavors, and I suspect I've been suffering from it. I eat so many sweet foods on a daily basis that it took me a while to even notice, but there's no denying it now.
That would explain why the food here seems so bland to him.
What? What's your taste buds or your livelihood?
It's fine. All I eat is sweets. I don't...
Even if there was some long-term treatment option, I highly doubt a total cure for your condition exists. Nevertheless, you should put in a request to the police for a proper evaluation.
Oh, that won't be necessary. I have a recipe for a cure back at my mansion.
You have no sense of taste? Probably why you're a Celtics fan. You do?
I can turn off the clips at any time. I do. You can take a look at it for yourself if you like.
Fuck Boston.
We can't tell that recipe to just anybody.
Judy, Mr. Edgeworth is hardly just anybody. He's my attorney, and I have no secrets from him.
Yes, you're right, of course. Is that what you? If that is what you wish, I forgot what voice it was in.
What on earth is the secret recipe for a miracle cure that they've been hiding?
Well, I suppose I should be getting back.
All right, well, we'll be right behind you.
Judy.
Yes, Samson?
There's more to life than just me. Please, Judy, think about the life you want to live. Because I won't always be around. Is he dead in the current timeline? I don't know.
Don't say that. Without you, I don't have a life to live. So I'll be waiting right there at the mansion until you come home.
Please meet someone your own age. This is feeling very parasocial right now.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an edit to reject.
Oh wait, Miss Bound.
Like this man over here, this Fender man. He's around your age.
Sexy Fender.
Sex. In his childhood, he's called Sexy Fender. In the modern, he's called Sexo. Judy.
Whoa, seemed really upset. I thought I saw tears in her eyes. Why did you even say all that to her?
Because I worry about her. She can't keep putting my needs ahead of her own.
What do you mean?
The Halik collection. The candy making. It's all because she thinks these things will make me happy.
Yeah.
She never thinks about what she wants, what she likes. I just want her to be her own person and choose her own destiny. The last thing I want is for her to miss out on all that life has to offer because of me.
Is that an ad?
Yes, that is an ad. Hold on, I have to press skip for it to go away. Sorry. I just looked at the bottom corner knowing you were reacting to something in the little video and saw $16.99. Ace Attorney stream, now with ads! Ace Attorney stream, now with ads! Yay! The last thing I want is for her to miss out on all that life has to offer because of me.
I'm gonna basketball pill one person in this Discord.
And it will not be me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some water, Lauren. You take over my Fender, who I took over for Luke, who took over for Kirk.
My nose is gonna start bleeding.
Every person on call today has played Fender except Jack.
He really does see her as his own child. What parent wouldn't want their child to walk their own path?
The prosecutor's path?
And what? Well, actually, it's Gambit now.
Oh, yeah.
And what parent wouldn't do everything they could to protect them?
Despite the amount of times that this game uses the word path, it's now Gambit.
I know exactly how he feels in this moment. I think I've asked of you everything I can for now. Stop!
Someday, please let me my Edgeworth talk to Tangaroa at some point. I never get to say Mr. Tangaroa.
We should be getting back to the scene of the crime.
Oh, you're leaving? No more Coleman character? I see. I suppose I'll be going back to the interrogation room for another session. Woe is me!
We'll have to do something about that.
You'll speak to the police for me.
Woe is me!
Woe is me!
Which is why I've got to win this spelling. Such a good show.
Yeah.
That too. But I'll be putting something else in the place as well. I still think, Coleman, you'd be such a good Barfay if you ever were in that show. Like, that's a part that you would fucking kill.
I mean, they did it at my college, but that's the only chance I've had to really audition for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'd also be a good Punch. An ace up our sleeve for when the time comes.
I look forward to learning more. I'm counting on you, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I've got to win this confectionery competition.
Every day.
Be smart,
And
be
duty,
cool,
too.
be remarkably adroit in social situations.
Thank you, Eddie.
Be smart, be cool, be smart, be cool, be smart, be cool.
Thank you, Eddie. I'll look forward to it.
Mr. Tangaroa! Your
Whoa,
interrogator
now.
will do everything in his power to extract a confession from you. I hate to see an innocent man suffer like this. But please, you have to do everything you can to hold out. If you can't, Mr. Von Karma will use that confession against you for as long as the case lasts. And it will make it that much harder for me to save you.
I understand, and I'll try.
But maybe you're not going to be the one who saves you. I won't give up until you're out of there, Mr. Tangaroa. You have my word on that. Yeah.
1738. December 20th.
I'm like, hey, what's up?
Contest venue fountain room. Boom. Boom.
Detective Batty, thank you again for what you did earlier, putting those LeBron highlights in the bottom left.
Yeah, thanks a ton.
What are you talking about? I don't know anything about basketball, but I did give that guy a candy.
Talking about the man on the Lakers.
All right.
There's no need to be shy about it.
I'm asking you to say his name.
Never mind that now. I'm guessing you two are back here looking to investigate some more.
We are indeed. We'll need something solid if we're going to save...
Well, I hate to break it to you, but apart from this room, the whole place is on lockdown.
What? Oh, we need to see those other rooms.
This is Mr. Von Karma's doing, I presume.
Who else? Haven't seen the autopsy report yet either. Guy's probably got a hand in that, too. And don't expect to speak with anybody except us cops and Miss Bound. Everybody else is gone. And I doubt Von Karma will be handing out phone numbers. That's right, no more Delicia Scone. No more Gusto. Not until we flash back to the present, anyway.
Friggin' sweet.
Is this all just a game to him? Why does he have to go so far?
Imagine doing defense attorney as a game. That's
How could this be just a game?
So, what's your plan of action, Detective?
It turned into an ad again, didn't it? They're all, for some reason, my YouTube ads are all, instead of, like, everybody complains about unskippable ads. I get ads that you have to skip for them to go away. The LeBron clips just... Same as before. do what I can to help you uncover the truth, like I promised.
You have my gratitude.
Just you wait, Mr. Von Karma. We're gonna beat you and your bag of dirty tricks.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? We lose, but because I got like a strike on his otherwise stay in his career, he shoots me in an elevator? Detective, may we conduct a brief investigation of the area?
Sure. But like I said, everywhere else is off bounds. You probably won't be seeing those rooms again.
I'm also looking for it. That's fine, as long as there's at least some way of continuing our investigation. We'll make do.
Contest venue, fountain room. This is the first time all stream I've gotten to walk around. We've been playing for 2.5 hours.
Good. It seems as though the instruments are used on Mr. Tango and Miss Bound's TV show, Bacon Bomb. There are some of the few things in here that aren't made of candy. Is it just me, or does the detective seem a little disappointed? There's a drum set here decorated to look as if it were made out of cakes. They must play it on Bacon Bop. Detective, about these drums.
We already checked. There's nothing inside any of them. And no sign of anything having been put inside or taken out either. They're not relevant to the case. Stop looking at them.
You've already done your homework, I see.
I may like lollipops a little too much, but I'm no sucker.
He acknowledges it?
A Santa Claus statue. Is this made of candy too?
That door leads to Tangaroa's room. So yeah, could be he made that thing too.
Speaking of Santa, that reminds me, I still need to find a present for Miles.
What the fuck? It's Christmas Eve!
No, it's Christmas Day.
Pouch. That's even worse.
Oh my god.
I wonder
if you know what it means.
Would make one of would make one out of candy for me if I asked.
Right.
Yeah, because that's what children love. The thing they asked for, but edible.
Authorized personnel beyond this only beyond this point. Meaning what? I'm not authorized? Sorry, sir. No authorized personnel either. Okay, so we can't...
You tell him, Coleman.
Can't go in there. Great. Von Karma's orders. Guy's really starting to grind my gears. Okay. That's the door to Gusto's room.
The door to darkness.
The door to darkness.
I guess the candy reindeer is meant to show the way.
Is this an ad? Why? Okay, yes. It's a basketball ad.
Nice.
There we go, I skipped it. There was like basketballs, but it didn't look like highlights, so. Big antlers like that. Must be a bull.
I think not. Male reindeer shed their antlers in the winter. Therefore, this must be female.
Thanks, Mr. Trivia. Attorneys.
They don't teach you about reindeer in law school, detective.
I didn't take reindeer law.
This is quite the trophy.
Awarded to Tangaroa. First place, International Confectioners Association Annual Spectacular.
It's made of candy. I guess it wasn't meant to last forever.
Makes sense. Prizes, fame, none of it lasts forever, right?
I doubt it's anything quite that.
Okay, so what is this door? Is this is an elevator?
Where does this elevator go?
When will these fools?
And why do I feel like I'm about to be shot?
The second floor. Tangaroa and Bound live up there. Sounds like they live a pretty charmed life. Tea parties, candy making, that kind of thing. They even have a garden. Must be nice on a sunny day.
That does sound nice. Perhaps they'll invite us when this is all over. You'd come too, wouldn't you, detective?
Don't get ahead of yourself now. I'm not in the habit of palling around with attorneys.
These trophies all belong to Mr. Tangaroa.
You're getting tired of saying Tangaroa like that.
A little bit. I'm getting tired of it a lot. But they're not at all for confectionery contests. Some appear to be for charity work. A testament to both his character and his professional achievements. What's this one here? Participation Award? Millennials. In recognition of Bacon Pop's long-standing achievement in making children's dreams come true. That's so sweet, it's got me wanting to watch it.
Scone's room is through here. Why did I read that as someone?
It's marked by a snowman. A candy snowman by the looks of it. Or by the
Oh
taste
yeah?
of it. I mean, the
Well,
looks of it.
I'll be.
He's really sizing it up. He isn't thinking about making that into his next lollipop, is he?
Oh, I'm doing more than thinking, and he takes a bite out of it.
It's a Christmas tree made of candy. I tasted it.
These candy statues have everybody on edge. If ants get in here, that's our scene ruined.
Yes, it would be pretty disastrous.
Clearly, we just need to eat them all before the ants show up.
What?
Sorry, I'm a little hungry.
Miss Bound, we're here to continue our investigation.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm so sorry about earlier. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
He's still looking kind of down the dumps, Mr. E.
I'm so sorry.
We must have been greatly taken aback by what Mr. had to say.
You don't have to do it. That one was Mr. Long Pause, Mike barely just like, ah!
Mr.
Yeah.
I found the photograph of the semifinal entries for you.
Nice.
Here, it's all yours.
Frost, Scone, and Gusto. Okay.
Wow, Miss Scum sure knows how to make a cute cake.
Yeah, Samson loved her design for that one. And he loved the designs and flavors of Mr. Gusto and Mr. Frost entries too. Only problem was, as Samson mentioned earlier, they tasted exactly the same. However, the respective entries to the final tasted nothing alike, it seems. Tasted nothing alike, it seems.
Was there anything else of note that changed between the semi-final and the final?
Nothing major, but I guess there was one thing. Mr. Gusto's son was always here with him throughout the contest. But he was nowhere to be seen during the final.
Why would his son come and hang out at a contest venue of all places?
But there's candy there, dumbass.
You're sure you're happy for us to keep hold of this?
course. I hope it helps with your investigation. Also, children like candy.
I mean, it
That
helped
might help,
more
too.
than any of the other things we've cooked on in the room so far.
Oh, and I also have the book containing the recipe for the cure Samson mentioned.
We've seen this book before.
Right, because we did a crouton joke. It was in the chocolate frame, in Tangaroa's room. You did a Kucha Mabucha angel joke.
That's right. He put it on display there so that everybody could see the grand prize.
What? The cure is in the ultimate cookbook? So it's not a book of dessert recipes, I take it?
Oh no, we told the contestants, of course. But I guess nobody told you yet.
So, the contestants all knew what the ultimate cookbook was this whole time.
Ultimate cookbook. A book containing formulas for... Interesting. It's a pharmaceutical book rather than a weird.
I'd like to hear more about this cookbook, if you don't mind, Miss Bound.
The ultimate cookbook
I do.
of ultimate hope.
So, if I understand correctly, the ultimate cookbook is actually a collection of recipes for different medicines.
Exactly. Or rather, totally new medications that haven't made it to market yet.
For the right buyer... Oh, that's not...
No!
Sorry.
To the right buyer, a pharmaceutical company, for example, it would be worth a fortune.
And who does
You say.
Scone work for? But why make that the grand prize in a confectionery contest?
Mr. Tangaroa is the sole heir to the Tangaroa family fortune. Perhaps you've heard of the Tangaroa group?
The Tangaroa group? Yeah, I think I've heard of them somewhere before.
It's a major pharmaceutical corporation. Sells all kinds of pills and poisons.
Oh yeah, the new Cold Killer Pro has been making some real waves since it went on sale. I always reach for a cold killer when I'm feeling under the weather.
Which is never, as far as I've seen. I'd like to hear more about the group, if you don't
Oh my
mind.
god. The Tangaroa group! Oh god, it's gonna get said a lot now.
Did not want to take over for his parents and go into the family business?
No, he preferred the idea of making people's lives better through the power of confectionery. And his parents supported him in his quest to become the best in the world. Then, when they passed away, he inherited the cookbook.
But why would he make such a valuable heirloom a mere contest prize?
He's been hounded by so many people looking to make that book their own. He was tired of it. But it would have been an insult to his parents' memories just simply to give it away. So he decided to find somebody he felt was worthy of it.
I'll bet the board of directors loved that. Handing over the fruits of all their expensive research to someone else.
They hated the idea, of course. Which is why Delicia entered the contest. Tangaroa Group wanted her to win the book back for them.
Okay, yeah. That's what I thought.
So, you knew she was a pharmacist all along?
Yes, and not only that, I told her how to appeal to Samson's taste. I tried to help her win.
But why?
I wanted to protect Samson by protecting the Tangaroa Group. If that cookbook fell into another company's hands, the board would never forgive him. So I wanted to find a way to keep it with the company, but in a way that Samson couldn't object to.
So, that's how Miss Scone managed to make it so far in a contest she had no business taking part in.
But Miss Scone wasn't the only one pretending, was she? Mr. Frost wasn't really a confectioner either.
I bet Mr. Gusto isn't either.
He still made it all the way to the final, just like she did. Not bad.
Yes, it's unbelievable, isn't it? Like a talented sculptor and a gifted crafter deserves too.
Gifted indeed, judging by the standard of his work in the final.
There's another ad, but I can't skip this one. Sorry, buddy.
It's fine. But how did one man produce pieces of that size and quality in such a short period of time?
Sure, I have much more to tell you.
Cheap viewers on streamboo.com remove the space.
God damn it. That chat message is from like hours ago. Like an hour ago.
But if there's anything else I can help you with, I'd be happy to, of course.
Those chat messages are how I know there's no viewers, because that bot only shows up when there's 0 viewers, I think.
It looks like you need help. She's certainly very keen to ensure that she does all she can for Mr. Tanga. I would certainly use a cup of tea you made us yesterday. I would certainly use a cup of the tea you made us yesterday, if you don't mind. I think that might help move the investigation along nicely. Make me some tea.
Oh, I'll have some food. Your tea is to die for, Miss Brown.
It's just putting a bag in hot water. It's not that hot.
Oh, how could I possibly refuse? I'll bring it right out.
Now that she's gone...
You know, I think that cheered her up a little.
Excuse me, may I ask what you're investigating?
Sir! I'm analyzing the fountain
God
water to see what
damn
might be in it, sir! And what did you find? Chocolate and what looks like the kind of flavorings and colorings used in frozen desserts, sir! The composition of the chocolate seems to be the same as that of Mr. Tangaroa's work, and the flavorings and colorings match the profile of those used in Mr. Frost's ice sculptures. I didn't know I was gonna talk so much. Those little rivers flow from all 4 artist rooms right here to this fountain. Guess that's how the stuff from the melted sculptures wound up in there. And that's not all, sir. I have more lines of dialogue. We also found blood. What? Why is there blood in the water?
Shark!
What?
Think back to our investigation of the murder scene, Detective. Take another look at the scene in front of us, Detective. A very conspicuous pool of blood that should be here is clearly missing.
You're right. Don't remember anybody mentioning they'd remove the blood along with the body. Body yada 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 yada.
The victim's blood was mysteriously absent. As was the part of the chocolate chest it had pooled on. I believe the blood probably belongs to Eddie. Take that.
The victim, huh? I'll have the guy compare it with the blood
I believe
on the murder.
belongs to the guy who bled recently.
Yeah.
I am very smart.
The fuck was that?
That's like when you unlock something in Spyro.
Yeah, I was gonna say. No, okay, that sounded like I'm like if you had Nitro, I would have been like, did you play that? Like that sounds like a soundboard sound effect. It's a match. The blood in the fountain is
Yeah,
Frost.
I got it from the Spyro Discord. But why would someone want to send the victim's blood downstream and into the fountain like this?
Victim's blood. Okay. Investigation complete. It was literally just talk. It was literally just
Someone
talk.
else,
It was
somewhere
just
else.
talk to Judy Bound and then investigate one thing. Everything else I clicked on was not needed.
We've learned a little more about the contest participants. But there's still one more question involving Mr. Gusteau, for which we never got an answer. Nothing at all, Mr. Gusteau? Stinky, stinky. You went into Mr. Frost's room,
What?
didn't you? Perhaps you could tell us why. You smell funny. Stinky, stinky.
Stinky, stinky.
Sure, I was.
Stinky monkey. Stinky poo poo. Uh-oh, stinky.
Stinky poo poo.
Clean your penis.
Objection. Stinky poo poo.
Regardless, you would have to give the attorneys the tiniest shred of information.
Why did he smell so bad? And what was he doing in Mr. Frost's room? And that's not all. I also have questions about the work he submitted for the semi-finals. Speaking of a semi, a confectioner who admits to lacking design
No.
sense and a sculptor
No,
with it in
what?
spades. He's a boner, does he? Mr. Gusteau couldn't... Oh, it's probably Gusto, but we've just been pronouncing it like
I like
Ratatouille, and I
Gusto,
just realized
whatever.
it. But I hate Ratatouille. Mr. Gusto could not have hoped to win such a high-level contest by himself. Why does the rats not talk? So stupid. Which is why I'm beginning to wonder if there was
some sort of connection.
between him and Mr. Frost and Emma Frost. Detective.
What?
I need to ask Mr. Gusto
Average
a few more
Marvel
questions.
Rivals stream chat member.
His story, okay,
Oh, sorry.
you're good. His story doesn't quite add up for me.
Me neither.
Neither. We need to figure out how to get in touch with him.
I went from only saying either to only saying either. Why is Moana playing in the bottom corner? Hold on.
So I'll be right back real quick.
What can I say except
Lord, take over my life.
James?
Who is this?
Now.
Oh,
No.
It's
Oh, thank God. I thought it. I'm so scared it was going to be Scone.
Oh, do you now?
Good luck with that, because I have no intention of allowing it.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to talk to Gusto about this until we flash forward 18 years, are we?
Mr. Von Karma!
Mr. Von Karma!
I am already in the midst of my own investigation, Gusto. I'm not trying. So there is no need for the likes of you to pester him with the same questions again. It's just testing. I will, however, be happy to answer any questions you might have.
He is?
He seems dead set on preventing me from talking to Mr. Gusteau. In which case... Fine! Then allow me to take you up on your offer.
No!
Very well. What is it? Gay little earring.
Kiss me. I'd like you to tell me the connection between Mr. Gusteau and Mr. Frost. Ugh.
Gusto and Frost?
There is no connection. End of thing.
Right.
The connection between Gusto and Frost. It was simply a matter of coincidence. They both happened to be taking part in the same contest.
Yeah.
End of sentence.
Not that off from Jackson.
And that's all?
That's all I have to say to you.
Hmm.
What? That doesn't help us at all. Okay, I was in the back.
That's how like AI be answering questions, because if you give it something like nonsensical, if you were like, what's the connection between George Clooney and the Muppets? It would be like, while there is no direct connection between George Clooney and the Muppets, it is where it's like, shut the fuck up. Fuck you, AI. The actual answer is none. But it provides that fucking hoity-toity
Yeah.
people who soapbox. People who actually use ChatGPT in their everyday life are freaks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, people actually use it for, like, therapy and shit. That's insane.
Yeah.
People go to ChatGPT and are like, well, I'm feeling sad. It's like, that's gonna help. if an AI is like, if you're feeling sad, there's people you can talk to. It's like, oh, there is? It's like, if you don't fucking... If an AI is telling you something you didn't already know, like, no, fucking seek professional help.
I've been seeing a lot of, like, girls that are, like, fully grown women. They're like, if you're having relationship issues, you should put all your text messages into ChatGPT and then ask why he's acting like that. And he'll give you a full relationship analysis. It's like, what the fuck? Do you not have friends?
Dude, there's so many people on, like, dating apps, like, on Hinge, where, like, the prompt is, like, when I need help, I go to, and they say ChatGPT. Or it's like, when I, you know, instead of therapy, I go to ChatGPT. It's like, Jesus Christ. I know that people use it, but the amount, like, it's...
Yeah.
I thought we were just using it to make silly things. It's a fucking, like, the SpongeBob fish, like, you guys are actually using ChatGPT for, like, serious life events? I thought we were just making
it to cheat on your homework. I thought we were making fanfic.
Using for it to cheat on your homework is incredibly based. I like that they have no fucking solution to it.
I also think it's funny that now I've been seeing stuff about like students getting like suing the colleges or whatever because their professors are using it for things, and they're like, hey, why are the professors allowed to use this?
I'm back.
Yeah. My roommate who's trying to be a teacher was like, apparently all the teachers just write their syllabuses with AI now.
Oh, really?
It's imperative that we do. He's clearly hiding something. I thought I was going to say something important. He did just ended it there.
I feel like I'm like, is there even anything to press with this shit?
No, certainly.
Project Ghost had different designs, but tasted the same. Maybe I can just present this, yeah.
Objection. I wonder if you could look at the two confections I give up, and the foreground for me, Mr. Montcalm. They were made for the contest's semi-finals. Not the only semi around here.
Stop it!
Quite exquisite. Wouldn't you agree?
Get to the point.
I see LeBron down there. I just look over and he's standing there in the fucking video.
The way he stands.
It's so tough.
Oh, tough.
As the nameplate suggests, these were Mr. Cousteau and Mr. Frost's entries. Mr. Cousteau told us that the confectionery design was far from his strong suit. Fuck Skip Bayless. And yet, his work in the picture is just as good as Mr. Frost's. Exactly as good, in fact. We learned from another witness that the two entries also tasted exactly the same. Shake my hand, boy. I got a buzzer on it.
What are you suggesting?
I don't know. I'm tired. I'm suggesting that they were helping out one another. Let's take a closer look, shall we? I'm Seth Meyers. While at first glance, the two may appear to be superficially different, it soon becomes apparent that there are significant similarities in how they were
all three of these people are just like fucking working for pharmaceutical companies trying to get the damn book, aren't they? This was such a bad idea on Tangaroa's part, because anyone who gets this book is not gonna have any. They're not gonna have any use for it. Like, even if it's somebody who made actually a confectioner who made the best cake or whatever, they're just gonna get the book and sell it to a company.
Yes, but what's even extra funny is Burton Gusto was there.
Okay.
Oh?
Why was he there?
He's a pharmaceutical.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I get it. That. Okay.
You're stupid.
It's like Sean and Gus are. That would this case, but instead of it being an Edgeworth game, it's Gus here pretending to be a confectioner, and then a murder happens, and Sean has to solve it.
And the episode is it cuts to a case that Henry had 18.
God damn it.
Gus, don't be that confectionery version of Santa Claus. Hello, my name is Sean Spencer, and this is my partner, The Right Price. They are made of the same ingredients, taste the same, and share a similar design aesthetic. This picture is proof positive that the two are working together.
If you figure that much out, I suppose there's little point in denying it.
My coat! Nice! It's never that easy.
I know, right?
Larry Butts has given away testimony for this. Mr. Von Karma knew all along that they were cooperating?
Mr. Von Karma has one tactic, intimidation. Nothing else really.
But I'll warn you, none of what you're about to hear will be to your advantage.
Then don't say it.
Yeah, just stop there.
Oh, never mind.
Let me confirm what you seem so desperate to prove. Gusto and Frost were indeed working together. Gusto spelled out the details of his relationship to Frost during his questioning last night. It seems that they were helping out one another right up until the day before the final.
That's why his thing in the final was bad.
So, you knew that the two were cooperating. Mr. Von Karma, why are you trying to bury the truth?
Please, enough with the petty slander.
I could get pettier.
I merely wanted to avoid you poking your nose around before I could provide proper context in court.
In between the lines, there's a lot of obscurity.
My mind
I know. You know. And I'm not telling the truth. I know. You know. Just so many proof. Worst inhibitions, they will psych you out of here.
Title song. Oh, they said the name of the song. They said the name.
It would be Sean, and Gumshoe would be Gus, and my dad would be Henry, and Bad would be Lassiter, and Phoenix would be Jules.
Wait, who was Gumshoe? Oh, Gus, right.
Gus.
Right. Wait, no, what about Kay?
She is...
Young Sean.
Baby
other
Sean.
recurring characters.
Yeah, there's not
Baby
any. You just
Sean,
named all
Baby
5 of them. And then
Sean.
the chief, who I guess could...
How many? Oh, she would be Woody.
Kay would be Woody. God damn it.
How many hats?
Okay, wait, we've been saying all of this, but you're forgetting about Buzz McNabb, who is actually literally Gumshoe.
Oh, yeah. Holy shit. Nah, that's nice. That's what's up. All because they said pharmaceuticals. Crazy. That doesn't explain why he's being so slippery with the facts, though. Vern Guster is just one of the great TV characters.
Yeah.
Oh, he's great, yeah.
Come on, son. I need to figure out what it is he's hiding. Can't let things end like this. Let me confirm what you seem so desperate to prove. A body.
Hold it. Yaddy.
But why were they cooperating?
Gusto's sense of design is subpar, and Frost was an amateur confectioner at best. Neither of them stood a chance to make it through the contest alone.
Just as I suspected, everyone here cheated.
So, what was their Infinity War? Why cooperating only until the day before finals?
Why cooperate until the Age of Ultron?
That's good. Why cooperate until the Kang Dynasty? Oh, never mind. Why cooperate until Doomsday?
Gusto claims to have ended this scheme. Allegedly, he wanted to win the final on his own merit. His one and only goal was to be crowned the world's best confectioner. And his pride would not allow him to do so with the help of another.
John Spencer.
Tears can only ever win hollow victories, I guess.
Hollow Knight.
And what's the using ChatGPT?
I was under the impression that their collaboration only lasted through the semifinals. That's the only semi around here. But I'm starting to feel that it might have lasted up throughout the final.
I'll take your LeBron clips away.
No! Mr. Von Karma. Mr. Braun Karma. I'd like to ask you some more about how long they worked together for, if you don't mind. LeBron James. I will do what I must.
He was an amateur confectioner at best. It's the day before this one.
Hold it.
Before you ask, I'm not objecting to your characterization of Mr. Cousteau's design sense.
Yeah, he admitted it himself. It isn't that great.
He made what he alleged to be a likeness of me. Just thinking of the abomination he came out with turns my stomach.
To be fair,
I'm so much sexier than whatever that thing is.
I feel like a likeness of Von Karma in chocolate would already look so bad. Like even an accurate likeness would be scary.
Oh, chat, make one right now.
ChatGPT, or whatever the AI image generator one is. I kind of like the guy's work.
Mid-journey.
An artistically rich amateur and an artistically impoverished professional. In a way, it was inevitable that they would wind up working together.
Okay, they cooperated until the day before the final and then decided to compete on their own merits. Frost Brothers found the fountain. Frost sculptures were scrumptious, except for the lyre, which was salty. Was that something he made on the last day?
I think so. Salt lamp.
The lamp? What about the lamp?
Oh, I just think that has something to do with the lyre being salty.
Yeah, okay. I think you're probably right about that. I just don't know what it has to do with this.
Hold it.
So I'm gonna press some more statements.
Last night, after Mr. Frost's work melted, correct?
Yes. Ah! I interviewed Gusto personally.
What?
Yeesh, that one-on-one with Von Karma. It's terrifying.
I imagine Mr. Gusto probably meditated his way through the difficult parts.
He most certainly did not. Every time he closed his eyes, I screamed. I brought him back with an almighty snap. No one dares to beat the fifth me. That's not okay.
Oh my god.
Did that even work on him?
And that is how I was able to learn perfectly every last detail of Gusto and Frost's relationship.
Okay,
1 second. I'm just gonna real quick have sex with Luigi.
God damn it.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
You did know that there was a connection between the two.
Oh my god!
Tisk tisk tisk.
Oh no.
I don't just hand out the information like candy, and certainly
Like
not in this hand.
pharmaceuticals.
This is not the opioid crisis.
Sure.
Not like that lollipop nursing fool of a detective over there.
Don't involve me in this. Like, you do things your way and I'll do them mine.
And you wonder why I refuse to share information with a traitor like you.
Okay, so the two cooperated. There must. Okay, it's got to be some kind of evidence that they like. That isn't actually
Let's
the
look
reason.
at the newest evidence. It's probably something recent. Mark?
There's this one. Frost's sculptures were scrumptious, except for the lyre, which was salty. And then Frost and Gusto's creations had different designs, but tasted the same. The book. Frost blood being found in the fountain, not at the scene.
Just one small problem. Don't call it a comeback.
Hey, Kirk.
Not.
Maker.
This might be only like the last 20 minutes, but I think we're gonna chill afterwards. So, if you want to play like Overwatch or Marvel Rivals after.
Sounds good.
Kirk's like, I hate Overwatch and Marvel Rivals. I send out the rats because I don't want to play them.
What did I miss?
I hate you. I hate you.
Are you sure?
So
we went back in time again.
Yeah, we're back in the past again, and someone is jaking it. I'm just gonna start presenting shit. Who cares?
Oh my god.
Let's go. I guessed correctly. Let's go. I guessed correctly.
Wait. Coleman, you're presenting?
Here's to the ones that we got.
Kill yourself.
I don't get it.
Are you sure?
They weren't working together during the finals? I find that a little hard to believe. Believer!
Here's
You
to the
discovered
ones that we
on
got.
record as having described Mr. Frost's creations as scrumptious. And while he was certainly skilled,
okay, that's the
I
detail.
doubt even he could have become a world-class confectioner overnight.
I was too focused on the second part with the salty bit, but well.
It seems far more likely to me that he and Mr. Gusteau were still cooperating during the finals.
How many times must I explain this to you?
Oh, I was wondering why you guys were playing without Lauren.
Oh.
Kale's just doing a really good impression.
Assertions
He's
require
got a
proof.
soundboard
One
with every
person's
line
highly
pre-recorded.
subjective statement is not proof of anything.
It's a Lauren soundboard.
That's what everyone wants. Besides, even amateurs can occasionally make delicious food. Perhaps Frost was simply lucky. My wife, for example, is an amateur whose cooking puts first-class chefs to shame.
That is the single biggest reveal of this entire flashback.
Right?
Yes.
That's not an entirely subjective statement.
It's called a beard. Look it up.
Furthermore, you are ignoring another crucial part of the pharmacist's testimony. Namely, that she also described some of Frost's work as having been unbearably salty. In other words, your evidence actually shows that Frost failed to produce the perfect confectionery.
Gurk.
Warg!
Tisk tisk tisk. No more objections, I take it.
Why is her audio better now? There must be some way I can prove that Gusto and Frost were still collaborating, even during the finals and semifinals. Not the only semi around here.
But not the quarterfinals. They hated each other during the quarterfinal. Mr. E?
Ah, you're back.
I don't know what you guys decided on what you were doing.
A lot.
There's something that's been on my mind.
Luke was here for a little bit. He played it. Kale played it for a little bit. I played it for like 2 seconds. I think everybody did the voice at one point except Jack.
This trademark thinks it'd be fun to join Edgeworth. Is there for 20 minutes, gets a headache, and leaves.
My favorite part. My favorite part.
Bro would not have survived Quercus Alba.
No,
I think they're missing out.
My favorite part was when he was like, "Guys, if my line, I'll be back in a bit. I've got low blood sugar. If one of his lines comes up, call me." And we were all like, "No." And then as soon as he left, that's when the flashback happened.
Let's go. There's something that's been on my mind.
Yes? What is it, Eddie?
Mr. Frost's entry for the finals. Wouldn't it have taken a while to make?
I was just so used to wondering.
If you know!
So, I would...
Making flavored water and freezing it all, and then carving 2 whole sculptures? Could he really have done all that and helped Mr. Gusteau with his work? If it was me, I'd have barely gotten as far as the setting of the flavored water up to freeze part. I just can't see how Mr. Frost could have pulled it off. Meanwhile, I intentionally sabotaged my friend, my boss's case.
Perhaps there's some loyalty instinct in you after all, Eddie. And here I thought I was about to have a really hard conversation with you, where I was going to be like, buddy, I don't think this is for you. You're very nice. You got heart. I don't think you're going to be a lawyer. But I'll put it off for now.
There was
Your
more.
pondering certainly point to another possibility. Sorry, I looked out my window. I thought someone was coming in.
Oh, sorry. Were you saying something, Gregory? I was too busy. Eating paper.
Shut up, Eddie. I'm thinking about you. Eddie's right. Mr. Frost would have needed to freeze his own large blocks. I got some large blocks of my own of flavored ice to create his art. Speaking of semi, and there wouldn't have been time to do that during the contest itself. So, what must Mr. Frost have done in order to finish his flavored ice entity within the time limit?
He made it out of something else, just like fucking everybody in this case has. Nobody in this case actually made their thing out of sweets.
Maybe well, I actually think I'm wrong. Health bar?
I think it was made out of the other thing. The asphyxium or whatever it's called.
Maybe Miss Stone has simply had such strong teeth that she was able to crunch through whatever it was.
I do have rather strong teeth, Diddy.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
Okay, cool.
I'm being silly.
Was the one thing he didn't. Okay, so
We
what
already read
Mr.
this.
Frost must have done. Okay.
The day before then.
The day before.
Oh, that was Buzz gone. He must have made the flavored ice the day before. Then he would have had to do all he would have had to do is sculpt it. There we go.
What are you muttering about now?
I'm not muttering, I'm thinking. Oh, I'm sorry, I just realized something, that's all. I realized that you're correct.
What? Mr. E? I hope you know what you're doing.
Not in the slightest.
Oh, accepting defeat at last, are we?
Out of my teeth. Out of my teeth. Huh. The only thing I'm accepting is that perhaps one of the things you said was true. They were helping one another right until the day before the finals. Just as you said, the day before the final really did mark the end of their collaboration. Mr. Frost's entry was carved entirely from blocks of flavored ice. Ice, ice, baby. Ice which would have needed to last at least a day to freeze. I added a lot of words there that weren't there. And whose flavors would therefore have already then also been prepped. Also, in addition to, preparation was properly done, therefore, instinctively, by Mr. Cousteau. By
Jesus
the way.
Christ.
Mr. E, are you having a stroke?
A little bit. A stroke, I can through it.
Yes, which lines up perfectly with what Gusto told me. That helped Frost until the day before the final.
Eddie, my boy, you know there's good forms of hepatitis? I think there's good forms of strokes too, right? In that case, why didn't Mr. Frost reciprocate and help Mr. Gusto in return? Oh, no. This is a bad one.
We can hardly be expected to read the minds of the dead.
Objection! Which is why I've called a 2-year-old Maya Fey. Perhaps...
Oh no, her mother, remember?
That's why I have here a Ouija board.
2-year-old Maya Fey. Mr. Gusto could tell us. So, why don't you let us speak with him? Or do you still insist your interrogation was as thorough as you claim, bitch?
How dare you call my methods into question?
That was not my intention. I just don't understand why you would obstruct a perfectly valid line of inquiry.
That wasn't my intention. I meant for that one to be a silent one.
Did you all hear that?
God damn it.
Oh no. Give me one good reason as to why you're keeping Mr. Cousteau from me.
One good reason, certainly. The how and why of Frost and Cousteau's collaboration have absolutely no bearing on this case.
Objection! Objection! How could you possibly say that with any certainty? Check my hand, boy. If their relationship had broken down for some reason, that could very well have been the motive behind the murder.
Could it indeed?
Indeed.
And why did Cousteau himself tell me all about it?
Mouse hunt.
Why did the man you seem so keen on accusing share the details of his collaboration with the prosecution?
Pass?
Please tell me you have some proof to back up your preposterous suspicions this time.
Wallahi, I'm cooked.
Can I not? But we keep going like I did. Mr. Gusto only acted suspiciously one time that we know of. And I imagine Mr. Von Karma is aware of exactly what that suspicious action was. Which means this is probably a trap.
Oh well. Well, cat got your tongue?
No. But even if this is a trap, I can't back down now. Mr. Cousteau snuck into Mr. Frost's room, and we still don't know why. That fact alone is reason enough to suspect him. No, fuck, it was a trap. God damn it.
If that's your only concern, then allow me to clear it up for you.
I knew it. It was a trap. Oh well.
Dead dove do not open. Opens.
I was saving this for the trial, but consider it a taste of things to come.
I don't know what I was expecting.
Plus, I'd hate for the proceedings to drag on because of your needless interjections.
Here, take a look at this. Your kids are friends.
That's...
Cousteau and Frost and their sons.
Oh, fuck.
Whose is whose?
Good question. I don't.
Tail!
Cousteau stuck in a frost room in order to retrieve this photograph. But why? Oh.
But why? But why?
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 It seems her sons attended the same elementary school. Cousteau was concerned that the fact that Mr. Frost and his acquaintance might place him under suspicion. A concern that you have just proved was entirely well-founded.
Nicole.
I like
No
that.
way, that's just,
Right?
never
Like, why is he
mind.
smirking with the reaction?
His actions make perfect sense, and you have given me no reason to believe otherwise.
Must focus on looks maxing.
I feel like everyone,
I must aurify.
everyone
no matter
in the
what.
fucking flashback segments is like looks maxing. Like all three of these men wear like super oversized coats and have like chiseled jawlines. The most never do the Edgeworth games have more masculine energy than when we flash back to these three.
He's never going to let me talk to Mr. Cousteau.
Now, if you are quite done inspecting my investigation, I have things to be getting on with.
Guess my son will have to talk to Cousteau in 18 years.
That smug, self-righteous jerk. I'll give him something to be getting on with. And it definitely won't take at least 18 years. What do we do, Mr. E? Mr. Tangaroa is finished if we can't figure something out.
Things to be getting on with. What exactly could those things be? He has a body, a murder weapon, and a suspect in custody. If the prosecution means to pursue Mr. Tangaroa, surely they have all they need. So why is Mr. Von Karma still investigating the scene of the crime?
He's busy covering something up.
Something on your mind, Mr. E?
We're missing something. Something important. Mr. Von Karma has everything he needs to proceed with the prosecution of Mr. Tangaroa. And yet, he still doesn't seem entirely confident on his case. If he was, why refuse to share information with Detective Bad? Why are you eating paper?
Who else? Haven't seen the autopsy report yet either. Guy's probably got a hand in that too.
Oh, logic! We haven't seen this mechanic yet all day. I genuinely was not sure if Gregory even had this mechanic in his section.
I like logic. I don't love it. In addition, we still haven't solved the mystery of what happened to the evidence that went missing.
And now we're about to get like 6 logic pieces at once.
Let's take another look at the scene in front of us, Detective. A very conspicuous pool of blood that should be here is clearly missing.
Oh.
Ellipses, You're right. Don't remember anybody mentioning they'd remove the blood along with the body.
Evidence that turned up not in Mr. Tangaroa's room, but in a most unusual place.
It's a match. The blood in the fountain is Frost's.
We're flashing back to all the dialogue that I read doing bad while Kirk wasn't here. This is where we recap everything for Kirk.
So, there were no traces of Mr. Frost's blood left in Mr. Tangaroa's room. Yet, we found some in the fountain instead. Why?
Tell me why?
Ain't nothing but a
blood was discovered. I thought we already figured this out, that the victim's blood was in the fountain. Okay. I thought that's what that evidence in our evidence log about the blood not being at the crime scene was saying.
I'm gonna give myself an unenthusiastic hand job. Mr. Frost went missing from the crime scene. But traces of it showed up in the fountain.
I don't like how much you're roleplaying this. I'm shaking it very. I'm dragging it.
I'm jaking it.
I'm dragging it. Why go to the trouble of removing the blood from the scene after the body had been discovered? And why only the blood? Surely the body would have also been in the way. Wait, could someone have moved the body aside to get to the blood?
Logic!
Well, I wonder.
Yeah, right.
They don't connect somehow.
Yeah, right.
Can't stop but get to the shindig. Honestly, the timing-wise, this might be perfect. I think we're coming upon the next to be continued, like, really soon.
Great.
So, the body must have been moved aside, or even removed from the scene of the crime entirely. After all, as far as we know, there's still no autopsy report. We've learned plenty about the murder weapon and the suspect, but very little about the body itself. Our assumption thus far has been that the body yaddy had been recovered by the forensics team. But what if that assumption is false? What if Mr. Von Karma wouldn't show Detective Barry Barker the autopsy report out of something other than spite? What if we've been thinking about this the wrong way all along?
Oh god. Is the body in the fountain? What if the body in the fountain is the body from this case?
It's been there the
Yeah,
whole
there's a
time.
body in the fountain in the future. Or like in the present. What if that's from this fucking case?
Oh, yeah. The question isn't, why did Mr. Von Karma hold back information about the body? It's, did Mr. Von Karma even have any information about the body in the first place? How do things look from that angel, Kucha Mabucha? Perhaps the body hadn't even been removed for the police and... Perhaps the body hadn't even been removed by the police in order to carry out an autopsy. Perhaps it had already been removed and hidden away from the culprit before their arrival.
But if that's the case, how would they have known it was Artie Frost who died?
Mr. E?
I guess from that picture? Is this an actual picture or is this just no, this is just information. No, there is a picture. Okay, weird. So who the hell could have moved it between when that picture was taken and
So, okay, wait, so a body was found. Police and prosecutors and defense attorneys arrived on the scene. Then the body went missing. And the blood went missing.
That's why Von Karma's he's every time he walks off screen, he's freaking out in the background like, have you found the body yet? Have you found the blood yet? Fuck. Yeah, like he's been playing it cool this whole time, but he's actually in crisis mode behind the scenes.
Yeah, it's like, this is the one case where he can't rig it because he doesn't have anything to rig. What do you mean there's no evidence for me to tamper with?
We both heard the rumors about Mr. Von Karma's questionable methods. Fabricated witness statements, shady details, or shady deals, forged evidence even.
Sure, everybody's heard of that stuff. But what's that got to do with us right now?
I would never judge a person on the basis of rumors alone. Even Mr. Von Karma, and I've tried my best not to let my preconceptions color our interactions with him. Nonetheless, it appears he may indeed be willing to twist the truth to his own ends.
twist the truth? You mean the guy who we all know has been playing dirty has been playing dirty?
Yeah, I know, crazy. I fear he might have been, and still is. And I'm not about to let him get away with it. It's so... This game, everything... It's really remarkable, and I think you guys will appreciate that the further we get. Everything is even really small details are just like really important, and it all builds to something really cool. Like I forgot how good this game is at having like 4 like
payoff.
Well, because like the 3 cases we've done so far seem
very from my perspective, everything seems very disconnected at this point.
They're so tied together in ways that you're just not, that you don't even know. And I'm just remembering some of them right now, and I'm like, oh
yeah, it's really cool.
It's like
this is my second time playing it. And I played during like when the fan translation first came out, so I was like fucking 15 or 16 when I played it. And so the things I'm remembering, I'm like, oh, I forgot how fucking cool it is that it's like. Oh yeah, that thing is here because of that.
Yeah, it's interesting because Great Ace Attorney also has the overarching story, but that game was much like I knew when I was playing like those first cases that everything was connected, I
think this game is a more impressive feat of taking things that look separate and making them connected versus I think Great Ace Attorney has the appearance of cohesion.
Yeah. Great Ace Attorney plays not like 5 or 10 separate cases, but like one long thing.
So it's realistically it's interesting because it's like either you have something where you're like, okay, where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, that's where we're going. Cool. Versus, oh, I like where we're going. I like where we're going. That's where we're going. Yeah. Cool. So it's like either you really like it the whole time and like the payoff, or you really are like fine with it the whole time and love the payoff. It just kind of depends what's more up your alley. It's why those are like the 2 best Ace Attorney games.
But guys, what about
Quirkus? What about Alba?
Yeah, what about the Quirkus reveal?
Let's do these last 2 lines so they can get to their movie because it's
You're right.
It's going to secretly be
to the prosecutor's office. Don't breathe a word about anything to that infernal attorney.
Google too.
Forensics. We walk over there and the first thing you hear is forensics. Have you found the body yet?
Fuck.
Please tell me you found it.
Fuck.
Alternatively, rather than deducing, I could have just walked over and listened to the first thing Ray said.
Dog, I'm cooked.
Yes. What is it now?
Does my suit look good? I have a few questions, Mr. Von Karma, about a certain fact you've been keeping from us.
Really? You mean to call the methods of an officially sanctioned investigation into question yet again? I'm warning you, if you obstruct the police in their investigative work any further, there will be consequences.
Objection! Objection. It's not the police I have an issue with, Mr. Von Karma. It's you!
What?
Since it's on the prosecution to work out who the real culprit of a crime is...
What foolishness is this? I have no intention of debating with the prosecution. Role is or is not with the likes of you. But let me make one thing clear.
Yeah, wait a minute. I hate to say it, but Von Karma's right. Isn't the prosecution's job to go after the person they've been assigned to go after? It's a detective's job to find the culprit.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of, especially in this Ace Attorney universe, it's kind of unclear what the actual job of the prosecution is.
In this Ace Attorney universe, it's like the ideal prosecutor is someone who locks up the bad guy, and then the ideal defense attorney is someone who defends the person when they get it wrong. When in actuality, it's like, no, a defense attorney's job is to defend whoever they're defending.
Whether they're guilty or not, whether they're good or not,
and then the prosecution's job is that the detective and government have said this is the person, nail them. So I'm actually going to defend Von Karma. No, that's explicitly not his job.
My job is to identify suspects and ensure that every last one of them is convicted at all costs. Believe me when I say I leave absolutely no room for doubt when I present my perfect, unassailable cases.
It's weird because in Ace Attorney verse, both sides kind of have the same job of find the bad guy and make sure you got it right, but they just have a weird different angle of going
because
about it.
in the Ace Attorney universe, every single defense attorney can Uno reverse it and be like, actually,
wait.
you're on trial.
Yeah, true.
Do you have to go?
Can we just finish real quick?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And how would you go for your perfect cases? Would you create facts out of a whole cloth, perhaps?
You have outdone yourself already. But now you intend to accuse me of fabricating evidence.
I do. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Because it's why you've done nothing but hinder Detective Bad from doing his job at every turn.
I hiccup.
What are you talking about?
You didn't shut him out of the investigation because you wanted him to keep an eye on us. You did it to stop him from finding out that you don't have the body.
Shit, fuck.
Fuck, shit, fuck. What? He doesn't have the body?
Ridiculous. You're clutching at straws.
Of course I have the body.
I have a body right here. I will tolerate no more of your preposterous slander. It's in my back pocket.
Slander is spoken in printed libel. Then allow us to examine it.
Actually, it's in my front pocket, so if you would have to. I'm just excited to see you.
Prove me wrong if you can.
Tisk.
Actually, the body's in Canada. It goes to a different
I'm afraid
school.
you'll have to try a little harder than that. I am under no obligation whatsoever to prove your baseless accusations one way or another.
Objection. As you must have seen for yourself, a piece of bloody chocolate is missing from the scene of the crime. Why did it disappear, and where did it go?
What does it matter? Some blood went missing from the chest where the body was found. So what?
So what, indeed? That's precisely my question. If the body was still set scene when the police got here, removing the blood would accomplish nothing. However, let us suppose for a moment that the body was not. If someone had wanted to erase any trace of what had happened in that room, then it all makes perfect sense. Oh no.
What is this petty obsession with the blood stain? But since it's so important to you, why don't you tell me where you believe it went?
Of course. After all, evidence is everything, as you never tire of telling us. I believe this should back up my theory quite nicely.
What evidence do I have that says where the blood from the room went?
Yes, Miles. Help me.
The scone salt lamp? Yeah.
Yeah, nope, it's not this.
No?
Next.
Oh.
Fuck, shit, fuck.
Me clicking on the first thing that had blood.
Idiot, dummy.
The testimony contradicts the evidence. No. Fuck.
Oh my god, guys, shut up.
Hold it. Wubba-dubba-dubba-dub-dub.
Oh, wait, I was kidding.
It was a prank! It was a prank!
Okay, if it's not there... Oh, I guess because we know that was blood, but what evidence do I have to show where the blood from the room went?
It's family
Is there
photo.
blood on any...
family photo.
What else is there blood on? I don't... Oh, in the fountain. This says that it was in the fountain. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
The really obvious thing. Okay,
Traces of the victim's blood were found in the fountain.
Dot.
Along with the... Also, if we reach a point where it's like you're gonna be late, please go. We'll tell you what happened.
Yeah.
Along with traces of... I think we're nearing the end of this part, but you know, this game can ramble. Along with traces of the chocolate from Mr. Tangero's room. I wouldn't want you to miss Delgo too. Shit, I spoiled the secret movie. I believe the missing piece of bloodstained chocolate was dumped into the stream that flows to the fountain, which strongly points towards one certain fact. Someone purposely disposed of the blood after the body had been removed from the chest.
Dark.
Yes.
Dark indeed.
Mr. Von Karma, where did you find the body? Yoddy?
Up your ass.
You didn't find it, did you? Just switch the samples. Answer me.
Where did you get your hands on that kind of evidence?
How come you have evidence and I
nor the
don't?
means to carry out that kind of analysis on the fountain water?
How can you know what I don't know?
No, what I do.
Curse you, baddie. You've been a thorn in my side for the moment you were assigned. Yada, 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 yada. Well, no longer. As of now, you are officially off the case. I don't think that's allowed.
I was barely on it in the first place.
Mr. Von Karma, you still haven't answered my question. Will you admit it? Will you confirm that no body was ever recovered?
Tisk, tisk, tisk. It's really quite a claim, you know. One that you'll never find any proof for, I'm afraid.
What must I do to get an answer out of him?
Now, if you don't mind, I have given you quite enough of my precious time already. I look forward to destroying you in court. Gregory Edgeworth.
Flash forward. When will these fools?
Your precious logic and theories won't save you then. Nothing will.
You just fucking fade it out!
Mark my words, Mr. Von Karma, you'll never shoot me inside of an elevator.
Mr. E!
When you try to hide from the truth, I'll never be shot in an elevator. In fact, I'll ride one in like 24 hours just to prove that you wouldn't have the balls to shoot me inside.
Mr. E, that's specific. That's a real big call out.
Jack. Did we lose Jack? He was like buffering a bunch and then okay.
Okay.
No, I said the line.
Hello?
I can't tell if I'm getting lagged or you're getting lagged, but I know you guys are probably yeah, they left. I heard them saying they were leaving.
I barely heard them say they were living.
Yeah, I think.
I didn't mean to put you in a difficult position.
Bad. Uh-oh.
Don't sweat it. It was this way. This is
my internet. I think I think my internet may be starting to creak now, so that's perfect. We'll just get to the end of this scene and then. What? It just said he joined voice. Why did it say that? He's been here this whole time. Bro, okay, now, okay, I think my
just one small problem.
Am I getting disconnected or are you guys getting disconnected?
It's me. It's on my end. My internet is crapping out.
Okay, let's keep them all rolling. Hurry up and end it.
We're almost done. We're almost
Honestly, nobody's ever sidelined me the way he did before. First time for everything, huh? Usually when I get sidelined, it's because I'm breaking the law and stealing evidence for the Yata.
Yata.
You know, I think you might be right about
uh-oh.
Body being.
Come on. I think Jack and I are separately crapping out. Because I keep losing. Now I'm not hearing them. Come on, just get me to the to be continued screen, and then I can end my stream.
Yeah, I am, and I...
He'll prove it in court next time!
Oh, boy.
An elevator.
I heard what you just said. If there's anything I can do to help,
Even if you just keep going. Oh!
Since, you know, I'm off the case now.
That's very kind of you, and I'm sorry to keep asking for favors of you, Detective Bad, but there is one more thing. If I'm ever shot in an elevator, I need you to... I don't remember.
Why would I do that? That doesn't even make sense in the context of you getting shot in the elevator by your rival prosecutor.
Think about
Hey,
it.
what are you
A
guys
car
whispering
that
about?
runs on- It's a car that has a giant magnet. You have a magnet on the like really far, so then the magnet just keeps moving the car. Why isn't it possible? It's just not. Why not, you stupid bastard?
Let me in on the secret. I want to know how magnets work.
Alright, Eddie. The detective and I were just arranging a little insurance for the trial. I think we have enough to see that, acquitted.
One last.
One for the road. But I prefer to have an ace in the hole, just in case.
And? What is it?
A gun will kill him if we lose. If you don't give me a not guilty verdict, I'm gonna kill myself, Your Honor.
Von Karma shows up to kill Gregory in the elevator, and Gregory's just like, he's like, I'm gonna kill you because you made me lose a point. And he was like, I was gonna kill you because I lost!
And then they start making, and then they make out.
Words. He like does like the fucking Rodney Danger.
Wait, what? You're letting me join you?
Oh, why not? Of course I am. You're my assistant, after all.
Huh. I'll be more than bet that by next year. I'll be a full-fledged attorney, you know.
Hey, I doubt it.
We can take on Mr. Karma together.
Yeah, sure, dude. Definitely.
Indeed.
I'm totally gonna be alive by this time next year.
I'm hoping we'll have freed Mr. by then.
It's getting more unintelligible when I say
every time.
But if we're up against Mr. Von Karma, I guess we can't rule out the possibility that this might take some time.
18 years, in fact. God damn it.
Right, but we'll do everything we can in the meantime. I but know you can beat Mr. Von Karma, Mr. E. I believe in you.
Hooray!
Well, this part of the story has a really sad undertone when you're relaying it to me now, Fender.
We can't allow Mr. Tangerow to remain in prison for a crime he didn't commit. We won't. I'll expose Mr. Von Karma's lies if it's the last thing I do.
I really need it. You don't understand,
Jesus
Edgeworth. It was really important. It was really important to emphasize that Gregory was going to go. Gregory was willing to take a bullet if it meant showing that Mr. Von Karma was a dirty liar.
Any questions, Mr. Edgeworth? How did you know about the parts you went there for? Well, moving on. All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and gaming.
Piss.
Overwatch
Gamers.
gaming? Yeah, okay. Hold on.
Among Us.
What? No, you first. While we're waiting for like the rest of the Overwatch stragglers, you owe me one shit through there.
I know. Hold on. I
Yeah.
gotta close this fucking game
And that's
first.
pretty much how things went down. I really found, in hindsight, I should have been more concerned about how Gregory kept talking about how he definitely didn't.
So many
going to
death
die in the
flags.
elevator. There was so many death flags. Like, in hindsight, maybe I should have taken more attention than